ride on its own little pony. Come take a ride on its own little pony. Please take a ride on its own little pony with Mr. Pineapple, oh yeah. It's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour. Hello and welcome to Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour, the show where we talk big pineapples, small pineapples, hairy pineapples, and everything in between. I'm your host, Tony the Pony, and with me, as always, is the one and only, the incredible Mr. Pineapple. How are you, Mr. Pineapple?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. We should start off by saying there's going to be no hairy pineapple this episode. That's because the magnitude of the big pineapple is magnitudific. Because, of course, our big pineapple is the Spirit of Independence Film Festival.
Damn right it is.
I should also say, anyone who is listening to this directly from the film festival, I'll put timestamps in the description so you can skip to the film festival if you don't want to hang around for the other stuff of the pod. But
why would you not want to hang around, little bitches?
Jesus. Insults thrown already. Right, should we just get into the news then?
Aye, me old China.
China?
Damn
China
right.
man.
Yes.
Well, let's start with trailers, like we always start with trailers, shall we? The first trailer we're going to talk about is Barbarians. Barbarians, mate.
Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just ordering some Blu-rays.
Which ones?
It's the Fuller Columbia box set that I've been after for a long time.
Oh.
It's £50 on their website, but I just nabbed it for £30.
Nice.
Because the guy's selling up his stuff because he has to pay bills.
Good old bills, eh? That's how we get you.
I love bills. It means I get cheap shit.
Nice. But, yeah, Barbarians. The Netflix show.
Yes.
About the Romans versus the Barbarians.
I thought I'd include it. You like old shit like that, don't you? Like Vikings and that?
Yeah, I do like Vikings. When I was like, yeah, but a whole series in a different language. Can I do that?
I mean, you don't have to watch 8 episodes in a row. You don't have to do like 8 hours of the
Yeah, I know, but I can watch a film with subtitles, but I don't know if I'll get invested into a whole series. I'm just like, ugh.
Don't like them foreigners, do you?
No, they stink. Smell very, very bad. But yeah, it's about the Romans being like, I'm going to take your land and turn you all into Romans.
Pretty much.
And then one Viking's like, it's not that bad, guys. Come on. The end of the Viking era, basically. But next up is a very cool-looking, stylistic TV limited series by Netflix called The Liberator. I like the look of this.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Why?
Just because
It's different.
I don't like the look of it.
Why not?
It looks like I've taken a picture on a flip phone and added one of the shit filters on it that they used to have on phones like 10 years ago.
It's all shell-shaded.
It's shit looking.
It's cool looking.
Mm.
It's like when you see them online adverts of like, cartoon yourself.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Or you do look at the makeup tutorials where they make themselves into comic book characters.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I think it looks cool. But it's about a team of...
I like the premise of the show. I just don't like the way it looks.
The team of not white people being led by a white man who cares about the non-white.
Pretty much white saviour syndrome. Pretty much. Set in World War II as well. You know, the greatest of the wars.
Sure. You're a fan of that one.
Yeah, I like the way that all the people died and stuff.
Remember when we said we were going to be clean for this episode?
You can edit all this out.
I don't want to, though. It takes time. But yeah, there are all the TV trailers. Let's go on to some films, shall we? And the first film that you're stupidly excited for some reason, Jiu-Jitsu.
Why wouldn't you be stupidly excited for this? Everything you want in a film.
It's not.
Aliens, Tony Jaa, martial arts, Frank Grillo, Nicolas Cage with a samurai sword.
Everything up to that point, I'd enjoy in a film. God, I hate Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I love him.
Oh, it's just...
You have a vast collection of Nicolas Cage films, though.
I do, don't I?
You do.
Oh, Jesus. The Analyst. What a bastard.
I mean, it looks awesome.
Yeah, sure. About a space ninja.
Yeah.
Who comes through a time portal or some shit, and he has to challenge someone every so many years, is it?
And he chooses jiu-jitsu. And then I watched it, and there's like no jiu-jitsu in it.
Oh boy. Honestly.
I can't wait. I'm going to watch the shit out of it. I'm going to talk about it on this a lot.
It's just when they need someone crazy and put his hand over his face, I was just like, oh, Nicolas Cage, you just die.
I love him. He's an Oscar winner.
He is. He is. How? I don't know. Next trailer? Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank. I'll let you take the lead on this one.
Paul Bettany.
There we go.
He's terrible in that one cinematic universe, isn't he? But this looks alright.
I like the look of this film.
Got an uncle,
Frank,
who's gay.
Spoilers.
And he's trying to hide his sexuality from...
We should say that this is a 60s set period piece in what looks like the sort of deep south type America.
Who died? Is it his dad that dies?
No.
In the trailer.
Maybe. I don't know. Someone's dead.
Someone dies in his family and then he has to go back, and his partner is basically following him because he wants him to come out to his family.
Yeah,
he
he's
wants
been
to
in a
support
relationship
him.
with his partner for 10 years. And that, well, it's seen through the eyes of the niece of Frank.
Yeah.
You know, she's sort of there. Kind of thing.
It's because it's like a favourite person in her family, isn't it, basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then she finds out he's gay and she's like, what?
I've never known a gay man before.
Basically.
Like, you have. Your pastor, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And she's like, he can't be gay.
He's a man of God.
He's so religious.
But yeah, it looks good. The trailer looks deceiving though. It looks like it's going to be like kind of a feel-good film about this guy's journey, but I feel like it's going to take a very dark turn. Mental illness turn, that kind of shizazzle. It's got some quite famous people in there.
A lot of papers. Yeah.
The girls from the It films, It Chapter
sure.
1 and 2.
Oh, the ginger lass.
Yeah, and it's got that from other films in.
It's got lots of people in.
The older guy is in Dodgeball.
Stephen Rowe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Dodgeball.
He's probably best known for being the guy from Office Space with the red stapler.
It's in Men in Black as well, isn't he?
Never seen it.
Oh, international.
I've seen that one.
The next two trailers I didn't watch because I don't like to watch things that are in the past.
You should have watched these last week, but you didn't.
Because I'm only sticking to the ones that popped up on my phone.
You didn't even review Fincher's new trailer.
Which one's that?
Mank.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't listen to podcasts.
Because it's got Gary Oldman in, hasn't it?
No, Gary Youngman.
Oh, yeah.
His brother.
Nice.
Alter ego.
And it's got Charles Danson. I had to...
It does have a sequel in, yeah.
I had to play him in, didn't I?
You got son, yeah. Even if it's a nonsense film, like that Doctor thing we reviewed.
One about the witches.
Yeah, that was. Or doctors, witches or surgeons, I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. Come on then, what's the next trailer?
We're skipping them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them. Jungle Land.
Jungle Land.
This annoyed me.
Why?
It just looked like that film with Christine Bale in.
The Fighter?
Yeah.
Or The Machinist?
The Fighter.
Batman Begins? American Psycho?
All of them put into one film. No, it's Charlie Hunnam. Hunnam, is that?
Glory?
Shut up.
The Dark Knight Rises?
American Hustle. But yeah, everyone's favourite
Vice?
motorcyclist, Charlie Hunnam, and that guy who was in that Angelina Jolie film.
Jack O'Connell from Skins.
Yep. Two English laddios playing two American laddios, isn't it? And the boxers, and they work at a food place, and they get into some... Like, it just annoyed me because the whole story about him being a boxer and having to, like, be good at boxing and get money from it just, like, turned so quickly in the trailer to this fucking, like, battle royale fight for 100 grand thing. I was like, what is this shit? What is it? Jonathan Thomas, the other guy, the black fellow.
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, he's in that thing, isn't he?
Lovecraft Country.
That's the one. But yeah, look, it just looked a bit shit. What did you think?
It looks alright enough, I guess. I probably won't watch it, like. Don't know why I included it.
Nice. Next one, Sylvie's Love. Which one was it? I literally just watched these this morning.
This was the Amazon original with Tessa Thompson.
Oh, yeah. About the
jazz
musician. And then he goes away, and then she gets married, and then he comes back into her life, and she's like, oh,
like a Black La La Land.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Blah, blah, Rant.
Blah blah bland. Oh boy, it looks.
It looks alright, you know.
Yeah.
I probably won't watch this either. I do like Tessa Thompson though. I'm a big fan. I think she's a good actress.
Yeah.
In that one film that I've seen her in,
Ragnarok.
Creed.
The Men in Black International.
Yes, my favourite film of all time. The film that I described as nothing.
Yeah, but next trailer, Hillbilly Elegy.
This film's got Oscar written all over it, hasn't it?
It has on it. It looks good though, to be fair.
13 nominations between them, Amy Adams and Glenn Close, and neither have never won.
Well, they're not going to win in a film together, are they? That's just.
But one will be Best Actress and one will be Best Supporting. Easy, mate.
Easy.
Easy.
Easy to get an Oscar. Easy, mate.
It is, mate. Just give a bunch of money to him and then boom, Weinstein.
Yeah, bunch of blowjobs.
Straight in the Weinstein, yeah.
But yeah, it's about a family, and the mum's like, I can't be asked to be your mum, and then the grandma's like, I'll be your mum then, you fucking cunt.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the plot is. I know it's set over a long time.
Yeah.
It's like time spanning.
Just about a dysfunctional hillbilly family, isn't it?
Yeah, it's based on a book, like a true story type
dealio. Okay.
So it's definitely Oscar
bait
type thing. Though it is on Netflix.
Yeah, but Netflix are trying to swoop them up now, aren't they?
Yeah. Remember when Netflix used to show independent cinema?
Ooh. But yeah, it looks. I'll probably watch it.
I probably won't, but my mum probably will, and I'll see what she says.
Yeah,
but she's into that garbage.
3 Billboards vibe for me.
No, I don't, because 3 Billboards is great.
You don't know if this is great or not yet.
I've seen the trailer.
Next film trailer. I'm Your Woman.
Another Amazon one, I believe. This one. A lot of Amazon and Netflix films being banded about these days.
Well, no one else is releasing them, so.
Damn right.
Have at it.
But yeah, another period piece set in the 70s this time. It's about a woman who's married to a professional robster, a man who robs from stores.
Yeah.
And then something goes wrong, and he has to go off with like his partner. She has to go off with his partner for safety and stuff. And then she ends up living with like him and his wife and learning how to be a badass and shit.
Yeah.
I think.
I thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah, it looks alright. I like Rachel Brosnahan.
Witness protection kind of vibe.
It's not witness protection though, is it?
But illegal witness protection.
Yeah. It looks alright. I like it. If you've got Amazon Prime, watch it when it's out.
Yeah, prime it up. Next trailer.
Oh, should add the previous film we just mentioned as well was a period piece, the Hillbilly Elegy. Looks like it's set in the 80s, possibly 90s. Glenn Close keeps watching The Terminator.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she does, doesn't she?
A lot of period pieces this week.
The next one isn't though. The Kid Detective.
No, it's not at all.
I didn't understand this.
It's like a kid detective.
And that's the guy, like, being the detective film.
Yeah, he's a guy.
He's not a kid.
I think he was a kid at one point.
Right, okay. So he was a detective when he was a kid.
Yeah, and now he just detects kids.
Right. This is Netflix as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck me.
The trailer looks good though. I think it looks quite funny. And it looks like it weren't going to be proper dark and like action-packed. And then the last 30 seconds took a proper turn. You know,
it did.
And shit was just going down. And I'll probably watch this.
You're going to watch this one?
Yeah, I'm going to watch this one.
Nice. Only took us like 7 films for you to want to watch one. And then the last trailer, which we're all going to watch. Everyone in the world's going to watch it. It's going to be the best-selling film of 2020.
But this is going to be the Oscar-winning film.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
And that film is Monster Hunter by your boy Paul W.S. Anderson.
I did say that it was going to be some kind of weird space rift, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
And then it happened.
Yeah.
God, I'm good on her.
Right. I'm not going to say it looks good, but the CG and stuff don't look that bad.
It looks better than that teaser that we got.
Yeah, and it looks like it's got a lot more budget than the Resident Evil films ever had.
They're awesome, though. The best cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Everyone agrees.
All right, I'll agree with that. But yeah, we got an official trailer and an international trailer. I watched both.
I didn't know there were two.
I sent you it.
Did you?
Yeah.
When?
In your messages this morning.
I don't know. I don't believe that.
But the international trailer basically shows little, like, different little bit. It's like the same trailer, but different kind of points in that scene.
Yeah.
But you get to see the meeting of Tony and Miller.
That's Tony Yar, who's also in
Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah.
He's in some stellar films this year, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really know much about Monster Hunter as a game series or anything. But from what you and
Little
the
men,
others,
big monsters.
GG just said, the trailer's wildly different.
Yeah, because it's obviously she's a soldier in the army, and then she gets teleported into a Monster Hunter world.
Which I did say, because I'm a bad mofo.
By magical stones and lightnings.
Yeah, a bunch of army folks get sent there, don't they?
Yeah.
And they're
like, what the fuck's that?
Pay grade. That classic line.
Yeah. It's got thingy in though, T.I. He's an Ant-Man, isn't he?
He's an Ant-Man?
He's in Ant-Man.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, the script's fucking terrible. But
it's going to be awesome, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You get to see more of the gearing up stuff and her learning how to use them two magical blades that like do a lightning bolt kind of shot thing. And we get to see a dragon. Also, it explains in the international trailer that the monsters can leave their world and go into the normal world as well.
Why can they?
Like vice versa. When the teleporting of the
right.
A dragon. You see it in the trailer, but you're like, why is it in an aeroplane and a dragon? You know, when the shadow goes across.
Right, I'm with you.
So I'm guessing that dragon goes into a real world, and then we have to get back to kill the dragon that's in the real world. It looks alright though.
Yeah.
I'm on train. Let's get on to the news though, shall we? We've got quite a few of news.
I don't like you.
Well, I think he's going to take over the reoccurring news. Spider-Man.
He's the new Batman.
He is, even though we have got Batman news, but there's not a lot of it. Spider-Man 3, whatever it's going to be called, begins shooting in now time. It's begun shooting, and we're getting the first look in December by either promo images or a teaser trailer. So, who's excited?
Me.
You?
Me.
You?
Spider-Man's biggest fan.
Also, Sony, the sneaky snooks, were asked about the casting rumours of obviously Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Yes.
And they was like, that has not been discussed. Basically, like saying that, like avoiding actually answering the question. You know, they were like, fuck off. We're not going to say no or we're not going to say yeah. Which normally means... Yeah, they're going to be in it.
They're going to be in it big time.
Yeah, they are. Wait, are you happy? Because I spoke about this last week. Are you happy about this?
Yeah. Give me more Tobey Maguire.
But in a Spider-Man, we've gone from Vulture to Mysterio, and then the rumours last week were that it's going to be the Sinister Six, and then he's going to have to get the two Spider-Mans in to help him. Seems like a bit of a leap.
I personally believe it should be about him dealing with his identity being revealed. I don't know if that's going to tie into it all or not or what. Who knows? Doctor Strange is there. It's all very...
Obviously, with the multiverse of madness, that's how they could easily introduce these other Spider-Men and stuff.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that Doctor Strange is there.
And obviously the Electro with it all.
Yeah.
So we're just going to have to wait and see.
Yeah. This is the official response that they just said those rumoured castings are not confirmed. So
if they're not, I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah. I won't be disappointed if they are, but for a future film. Like if we just got like a Civil War level type film of just Spider-Man, I'd be happy with that.
Just give me Punisher in there, man.
Yeah.
Because he was originally a Spider-Man villain. His debut in, 74, 76 was in the Spider-Man comic. Trying to hunt that cunt down. Just give me that.
Talking about people who want to hunt Spider-Man down, though. Spider-Man 3 reportedly introduces Dr. Spencer Smythe and his robotic spider slayers. Just a little background on this guy, because I had no idea who this guy was. Professor Spencer Smythe was an expert in robotics and spiders, who asked J. Jonah Jameson to fund his projects, have been convinced by Jameson's editorials that Spider-Man was a menace. So, see, that'd be good, because that's an obscure villain, like they've been doing. It'd be good to have him as, like, one of the main villains. Oh, why the cast Electro? Because that obviously ties into the end of Far From Home, when he's like, Spider-Man's a menace, he's Peter Parker. It makes sense that he'd have Dr. Spencer Smythe and his robotic spider slayers. But yeah, what we're going to do, eh? What we're going to do. Bit of game news. we're not done with the Marvel news yet, but this is news on the new Spider-Man Miles Morales game. You're getting a little furry companion, aren't you, mate?
Yes.
Spider Cat. It's a cat with a Spider-Man mask. It looked cute in the screenshots. They also revealed some more gameplay of it the other day, which showed Peter Parker in the game as well, which I thought was a bit of a, like, not spoiler, but kind of reveal that we didn't need to see. Because obviously none of the other trailers mention him or show him. And one of the big questions from the reveal was, like, where is Peter Parker? Where is Spider-Man from the first game? But it shows, like, the first 15 minutes of the game with Peter Parker in it, so that's a bit annoying. But hey ho, what are you gonna do? The next bit of game news from the Marvel realm, Avengers. That game that came out and then no one talked about it because it's hot garbage, and I'm so happy I didn't buy it.
You're a little fucking bitch, that's why.
You wouldn't have played it.
We had the agreement.
Shut up.
And you reneged on it because you're a reneger.
You telling me if we weren't doing this podcast, you wouldn't have got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? No.
Not a fan.
Lying bitch, that's what you are.
I don't like Tony Hawk's. Don't like skateboarding. Don't like great remasters.
Well, Grandad Dick and Analyst didn't think it was great.
Yeah, but they're really old and out of touch.
Nice.
So old.
The Avengers game. It was supposed to be getting, obviously, a free upgrade for the PS5 and Xbox. That's been delayed till 2021 now. And they're delaying any upcoming, like, DLC or updates, which is just, I'm guessing it's because not many people are playing it at all. But yeah,
we could be playing it though, couldn't we?
I won't be, no. Terrible. But on to some more Marvel news. We've got a lot of Marvel news and Disney news. Doctor Strange, Madness in the Multiverse, whatever it's called, casts this girl that I can't pronounce the name of.
Send me the name over and I'll pronounce it. I can't, if you just say the letters to me, it all jumbles up in my head.
I've sent it.
Joquitel.
Jotitel. Zochitel. Gomez. Yeah. She's been cast. She's been in The Babysitter's Club, Roped, Jeanette Fid, Shadowful, G.I. Joe's, G.I. Jose. Yeah, she's basically a new person in the world. A character hasn't been confirmed yet, but she's just been cast. Young Mexican lady, that's who it is. Next up, we've got some more casting news. Falcon and the Winter Soldier cast Danny Ramirez. He's been in stuff like On My Block, Top Gun Maverick, and Assassination Nation. One of them films hasn't come out yet. He's also in Valley Girl, if you've seen that.
He's in Valley Girl from 1983, starring Nicolas Cage.
No, from 2020, starring Chip.
The remake of Valley Girl from 1983, starring Nicolas Cage.
Sure. He's in The Gifted. That's a Marvel thing.
A Marvel show, right?
Yeah. And he's in Orange is the New Black.
The prison show,
That's
right?
the one. But yeah, sure, he looks like a newish person, so his character hasn't been confirmed either. Who else we got? What we got next? Oh yes, Tatiana Maslany denies she's been cast as Jennifer Walters.
Good.
Do you want to hear what she said?
Yeah.
She said, "This actually isn't a real thing, and it's like a press release that's gotten out of hand. I've been connected to these things in the past and press has gotten onto it, but it's not actually a thing, unfortunately. So there's still time."
Hopefully.
There's still time. I mean, Glow's been cancelled now, mate.
It has. Rip.
Yeah.
Such a good show.
Shouldn't have brought it up. Fuck.
Hopefully they do like a film or something, just to give us a bit of closure.
Because they also filmed the first episode as well.
Yeah.
So that's even more annoying, isn't it?
What a good show. So many wonderful pairs of tits in that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many.
So many. The small, the big. And the last bit of Marvel news that we're getting tonight. WandaVision. Officially confirmed for December. That's kind of exciting. You up?
When in December?
They haven't said. They just said it will be out in December.
Are they all dropping at once?
No details.
No, deny that.
Probably not, though. It'll be like Mandalorian, I'm guessing, weekly.
I hate it when they drop stuff weekly.
I know. Especially when it's like streaming services.
Culture now.
Especially when we got nothing to do.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But yeah, that's cool, I guess. They're going to release at least one Marvel thing this year.
Not the one we wanted.
No.
I want Falcon and my boy Winter Soldier.
Oh, right, okay. Thought he was on about Black Widow.
No.
Well, talking about Black Widow, Disney stakeholder is pushing for blockbusters to be released on Disney+.
Which Disney stakeholder's this?
Oh, let's have a look, shall we? Walt Disney Company investor Dan Loeb said, "My understanding is that the old line executives don't want to go over the top with their big tentpole movies, which is why they announced they are pushing Black Widow and other movies to 2021. I don't think they appreciate the tiger they have by the tail, which is to say the value they can drive by moving into subscription model, which has been adopted by everyone from Microsoft to Amazon. It's so value accretive. What Netflix has is this immense subscriber base that allows it to invest in enormous amounts of content that gets more subscribers. Disney isn't there yet, but they need to get there as quick as possible. There was rumours earlier in the week that they are going to release Black Widow in December as well to Disney+. So hopefully.
I mean, it makes sense.
It would.
No money from theatres. You know, release more shit on there.
Or do both.
You
like
know?
Netflix have done that in the past.
Yeah, but that's the whole Oscar eligibility stuff, though.
Yeah, I guess.
But I mean, for the times that we're in at the minute, they don't know when the theatres might not be open in 2021 when they've pushed everything back. They might keep pushing it back to 2030 at this rate, you know?
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking December they'll announce if we're gonna.
Because if they say that they're gonna start releasing everything in this period of time on Disney Plus, they get more subscribers, then they can add like an extra quid onto the subscription price or something.
Yeah, because it is like the cheapest
$5.99. Yeah, and people would be happy to pay an extra quid or two for this new content being on there.
Yeah,
because there is a lot of stuff on there, good stuff, but they are lacking new content.
Yeah, because it's
like
just
Netflix has or your Amazon has, you know.
They're bringing back stuff, aren't they, and calling it different things, trying to get people interested.
Yeah.
Like all the non-Marvel studio Marvel films are called like Marvel Legacy now on there.
What, like the X-Men and stuff?
Yeah, yeah. Right. But yeah, it's such a smart move, especially with Black Widow, because it's not going to really impact anything.
Of course, I know they're dropping a Soul, aren't they, for free on Christmas Day? Did you not know that?
No.
Oh. Well, it's like big news that I sent you for last week. You didn't talk about
I don't know. Maybe I did.
Well, on Christmas Day, Soul's dropping, the Pixar film.
Oh, Soul. I thought you said Solo. I was like, what? No, I spoke about Soul. Yeah.
It's tough sometimes.
It's this bandwidth, mate.
Yeah, well, I mean, Soul's dropping, and that's not going to be behind a paywall like the god-forsaken Mulan fiasco, you know. So
and people, even if you put Black Widow behind a paywall, people have been more enticed to pay for that than fucking.
I don't think they would be
if it were cheaper.
Yeah, not at the price.
Like the price of like a cinema ticket, they'd do it, but not at like 30 quid or whatever it were.
It was it was $24.99 in America, and we got it for £19.99 British sterling.
Yeah, it's just a bit crazy, isn't it? And then the last bit of Disney news that we've got: The Mandalorian season 3 begins shooting end of this year. We haven't even got the second season yet, mate.
It was dropping soon, though, innit?
Yeah, but they're really banking on it, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, it had a bunch of Emmy nominations, didn't it?
True.
It went out though.
That other show won it all, didn't it?
Yeah.
The one where Jim's dad in. Dead people.
Dead people.
Or shall we say, dead person. There's only one dead person this week.
Yes.
And that's Conchetta Ferrell.
Damn right it is.
Who's that?
She's a actress.
Is it Will Ferrell's adopted Mexican daughter?
No. She's probably best known for being in 2.5 Men. She was the housekeeper.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, it's sad now. She's in, she's in the shit.
She's in Mr. Deeds as well.
Yeah.
It's a good film, that.
Yeah, I like Mr. Deeds. I'm a big fan of Winona Ryder because she shoplifted. She got done for shoplifting, a bunch of shit.
What's that got to do with anything?
Just makes me think she's, into weird shit.
Well, we already know that, don't we? She's into Johnny Depp at one point, so.
And he's a nasty man who shits in beds and cuts people's fingers off.
But yeah, the housekeeper from 2.5 Men's dead.
Yeah, she's in Mystic Pizza as well.
How did she die?
Proper fat, weren't she?
diabetes, heart attack, eating too much cake. We're fat shaming right now.
Yeah, she's just really fat. And then her out were like, "Oh God, you so fat! I can't do this no more, man."
Directed by Spike Lee.
Yeah, she had a cardiac arrest and she had an heart attack.
Oh, right,
so,
okay, cool. How old was she?
77.
Oh,
Not a bad age for a big fat.
Jesus. Dead people. You know what kills dead people? Guns. Do you know who doesn't like guns? Batman.
Oh.
But apparently, in The Batman, he likes guns. There's been a set photo of the stunt double in the suit, and there's a gun holster with a gun in.
Just for Smarties. That's where he puts his tube of Smarties.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets snacky at night time when he's perched on a building. Like, I need a Smartie fix right now, man. And boom, Smartie holster.
I like it.
You can also keep Rolos in there, depending on if there's no Smarties.
I haven't had Rolos in ages.
Rolos are awesome.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Might go and get some.
In your holster.
In the holster, yeah.
Rolo.
See, if the American cops just replace the guns with Rolos, the world would be a safer place.
The world would be full of love
and chocolate.
Just solved world peace. I am the saviour. Bow,
Guru.
Bow, I say.
But yeah, he's got a gun. Who cares?
I would like to start a cult.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I don't know how you go about it, because it seems like there'll be a lot of steps.
Yeah, you have to do a degree in psychology and then just confuse a lot of people.
So don't understand how these people do it, man. I'll learn.
It was easier in 60s, for sure.
A lot of mind-altering drugs then.
I mean, there still is, but...
Yeah, one of these days.
Anyway, there's been some other set photos, including from the Batman, of Halloween, which confirms the fan theory of it being set with the big Halloween, is it called? I fucking can't remember. The Halloween storyline in the comics.
Long
Halloween, that's the one. But also...
calls himself Batman's biggest fan.
The big Halloween. But also, the costumes that are seen are Superman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, I think. Confirming that them superheroes are around in this whatever universe kind of thing this Batman's been set in, which is interesting to say the least. Maybe they're just going to redo the Justice League and make it good this time.
Maybe.
Maybe. Some more casting news for DC this time. Black Adam casts Sarah Shahi as Black Adam's wife, Adriana Tomaz, or as comic book people might know her by, Isis. That's not a good name, is it?
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, they might just go with a normal name for the film. But yeah, she's the sister of Osiris, who's some sort of villain.
They're all Egyptian names, mate.
Yeah, she's an Egyptian god.
Yeah.
She's basically got all the powers that Black Adam's got, which are a lot of powers. From flight to telekinesis to weather manipulation to all that shit. Basically everything.
Everything.
Yeah, that should be somewhat interesting. And Black Adam is featuring Hunkel, reimagined as a transgender character. Now, I didn't know who the fuck this guy was, or woman, shall I say. M-A, and then Hunkel.
Wait, M-A?
M-A.
And then Uncle.
Ma Hunkel.
Why are we having such difficulty saying that name then?
I don't know. But they do go by the name Red Tornado. Debuting in the golden age of comics. It's a woman in the original. Abigail Matilda. Oh, she's the first superhero parody, as well as one of the first female superheroes, possibly the first. Occasionally disguised as a man, becoming the first cross-dressing heroine. So I don't think she's got any powers, real. Powers and abilities. In her prime, my uncle was a surprisingly strong woman. Countered her, often believed that the Red Tornado was in fact a man, a notion that helped her protect her secret identity. So yeah, she's just really strong, and she's in the Justice Society of America. But that should be fun. I wonder if they're going to cast a transgender actor in the role. Probably not. Next bit of news though. Michael B. Jordan is producing Static Shock film at Warner Brothers. Static Shock was a cartoon series in America, superhero animated television series about Virgil Hawkins, a 14-year-old boy who lives with his older sister Sharon in in Dakota City, and he's got like static electricity powers. It looks all sorts of 90s, early 2000s though. But yeah, Warner Brothers are producing that, so probably going to be shit. Last bit of comic book news. Jesus. The Boys showrunner, don't you The Boys, confirms Girls Get It Done scene from the season 2 finale was a direct dig at the scene in Endgame with the She's Got Help or whatever it was. Yeah.
I assume a bunch of girls came together then in The Boys to help someone, did they? Or
3 girls beating the shit out of a girl.
Right.
Also in the series, it was like a progressing thing throughout. They put them as like on a pedestal, like girls get it done and female superhero power and stuff like that.
Which girls were beating up which girl?
Were beating up
Starlight,
Maeve, and the Asian woman.
And they were beating up who?
The villain from season 2, Stormfront.
I don't know who that is.
No, you won't. Big old Nazi.
Nice. What's the Asian chick?
She's in season 1, you'll know who she is.
She's from episode 1?
Think so.
Can't remember. Who's Maeve?
The one does it end with the plane crashing?
Yeah.
She's the woman who's with Homelander in the plane.
Wait, Homelander's not in the plane.
He is.
He's outside.
She's with him when
he's on his own.
Well, Maeve's a female superhero with the
Amazonian-looking chick.
Yeah.
Right. I've seen episode 1 recently.
Well, there's a bit when they're in a plane together, all right?
Not Jesus. Episode 1.
Well, I usually get confused.
Spoilers. Now I know they're going to be in a plane together.
Oh, no. I know what you did last summer. Horror series at Amazon.
What did they do last summer?
Killed someone. Ran him over.
I still know what they did last summer.
Oh, dear. That's good.
I'm sure I knew what you did last summer. Did I? I'm getting old now. I don't think I can remember what you did last summer.
Beautiful sequels.
Yeah, so they're making a TV show based on it, aren't they?
Yeah, it's going to be like the film, but dragged on for quite a while.
Like the film series.
Other TV news. Dexter, a series about the serial killer starring Michael C. Hall.
It's a TV show about a lumberjack. I think you'll find.
Did you watch it all?
No. I just know that the finale is loved fans of the show.
He gets on a boat, goes into a hurricane, and wakes up and he's a lumberjack.
It's because he went through a portal in the hurricane.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and the limited series that's coming out is about him trying to get back to his real world of serial killing. It's very similar to Monster Hunter in that respect, you know.
But yeah,
swap places with an actual lumberjack.
Oh.
Parallel with the lumberjack, you know, not being able to fit in this modern
and the lumberjack
world.
The lumberjack gets arrested because they think he's a serial killer.
Yeah.
In the real. Alright. That sounds good.
Yeah. I've solved the problem with the finale.
But no, it's probably just going to be Dexter being a serial killer in lumberjack country for a bit, and then being like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, I gave this up. What's wrong with me? I'm a psychopath."
Where is my lumber? I need to jack it.
The best thing about Dexter, the show, was the Trinity Killer, played by
Yeah boy,
John Lithgow, because he's just a fucking lad, isn't he?
Fun fact: I've not seen a full episode of Dexter.
Have you not?
No.
I like
about it though, apparently.
You are?
I know a lot about it though, apparently.
Probably because people praise John Lithgow's performance a lot.
Yeah, he's meant to be good in it, isn't
he? Yeah.
He's good in everything. He's one of them weird actors. He can do Sinister really well, but he can also play the family man.
Yeah.
God, he's a good actor.
He is. He's good in that film about Paul Rudd turning 50. Yeah.
I'm not sure I know that one.
It's a follow-up to Knocked Up.
Oh, this is 40.
Is it 40?
Yeah. I like that film. Yeah, it's a good film. Bit long, like old Judd Apatow films.
I like how they mention Lost a lot.
I don't remember that.
Because a daughter's obsessed with Lost, and then she watches the Lost finale, and she's like crying her eyes out. Anyway. Don't Look Up. It's a film, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yep, it's a big star-studded film from Netflix, obviously. Shall I read you some of the cast?
Go on then.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Heard of him.
Timothy Chalamet.
French.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Shit.
Kate Blanchett.
Great.
Meryl Streep.
Old now.
Your favourite actor, Jonah Hill.
Cunt.
Matthew Perry.
Not seen him for a bit.
Cocaine. Ariana Grande.
Sure.
Himish Patel.
Don't know that one.
Kid Cudi.
Songman.
Rob Morgan.
No, don't know him.
And Thomas Sizley. You knew a good 7 though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big cast, isn't it?
Some shit in there, isn't there?
It's a pair of astronomers try to warn everyone on Earth that a giant meteorite will destroy the planet in 6 months. Directed and written
by Michael Bay.
Adam McKay, actually.
It's Armageddon.
Yeah. Liv.
And the other one from the same year, Deep Impact.
That's the one. Star-studded though, that, isn't it?
It has got some people.
Next bit of news. James Bond. We got news that Tom Hardy was going to be in. Do you want to hear what a producer said?
You're going then.
On the news that Tom Hardy's been cast. She was like, I always say you can only be in love with one person at a time.
What? Well,
once the films come out, then some time will pass. Then we'll have to get on to the business of the future. But for now, we just can't think about anything beyond Daniel. It will have to be reimagined in a way each actor has reimagined the role. That's what is so exciting and fun about the franchise. The character evolves. Eventually, when we have to think about it, we'll find the right person. He doesn't need to be a white man. All right. Not as far as I'm concerned. We should create roles for women, not just turn a man into a woman. Amen to that, sister.
No, a woman.
A woman.
Sister.
But yeah, Tom Hardy isn't James Bond. Are you happy?
Because it should be Jamie Bell. And I will keep pushing for that.
How can they make him younger now, though?
Reboot.
They've just done a reboot, though.
Reboot.
Rape.
They haven't just done a reboot.
Yeah, they have.
No, they haven't.
Daniel Craig was reboot.
25 years ago it was. Whenever 2006 was.
25 years ago?
Yeah, 2006.
You're not right, are you?
I'm right, I am.
It should be
Jamie Bell.
Aaron Taylor-Joy, the crossover person. Talking about Anya Taylor-Joy, though, she's been cast. Finally, hasn't she?
Yes.
That one film, Happy Feet 3, Furiosa. No, but obviously Furiosa, Mad Max Furiosa, whatever we're going to call it, probably just Furiosa. Casts Anya Taylor-Joy, Chris Hemsworth, and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
I mean, that was fine until the end, weren't it?
Yeah.
Prince of Nice.
He's the other black man who was in Candyman.
Sure. The other black man. It's one of the 2 black men in Hollywood.
Right now, probably.
Sam Jackson's a Hollywood.
He's dipping his toes in, though, isn't he? He's not in.
He's been in and out more times than a fucking crack whore in a crack house.
Nice. But Chris Hemsworth, he's Australian. He can be Australian one more time, can't he?
Jeff, yeah.
Do you think he's playing a younger version of Mad Max?
No.
Do you think he's playing a guy with a mask?
No. He's playing Thor.
Whoa.
God of Thunder.
God of Oil.
Oil and bread.
All right, last bits of news. Let's blast through these, even though one of them's quite big. Gal Gadot, or Gal Gadot.
We need to talk more about Furiosa and how much Mad Max Fury Road's awesome.
No, we can get to that when the trailer comes, all right?
It's awesome. It's very good. What are you doing, eh? What's up?
What's up?
I mean, I shut the door so you couldn't come upstairs, but evidently you can open doors.
Who can't?
Dinosaurs.
Or people with no hands.
Mentally ill people. who think that ants are evil.
Should we carry on with Flipper?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman is playing Cleopatra. Have you seen that? She's got loads of hate. So
because she's not Italian.
Yeah. She's like, you're not the right race. You fucking whitewashed bastard.
Isn't she like Iranian or something?
She's some fucking ISIS. Yeah, I don't care. Park Chan-wook making his long-awaited return to filmmaking.
Yes, he is.
Should we have a look what film it is? Because
I've got it up already, mate.
Oh, he's got whoop.
My favourite film director, mate. He hasn't made a film since 2016's The Handmaiden, which is right there. He did have a brief foray into the world of television, though, with AMC and BBC 6-episode limited series Little Drummer Girl, starring, our girl Florence.
Blue.
But now he's back with a film called Decision to Leave, which is a romantic murder mystery, which follows a detective, played by a Korean, who falls for a mysterious widow, played by a Korean, after she becomes the number one suspect in his later murder investigation. The supporting cast also includes Koreans.
Is it going to be in Korean?
Yes, like all but one of his films. And, it's co-written with Korean. I'm excited. I'm going to be watching the shit out of it.
A good murder mystery.
But this is a romantic one.
That even adds another layer in.
Damn right it does. But I'm a big Park Chan-wook fan.
Park Chan-wook? Yeah.
He's my boy. He always has been. Ever since I first saw Old Boy. And it blew my fucking young mind.
The Josh Brolin film.
Yeah, the Josh Brolin film.
With Samuel Jackson in as well.
Yeah. It's also got another one of the MCU stalwarts in.
Who?
Scarlet Witch. They're
all nice.
God, they're everywhere, aren't they, Flipper, them MCU bastards? Everywhere.
Coming to America.
Coming in America, more like.
Is it coming the number 2 America?
No, it's coming to America 2.
They missed out there, didn't they?
It's not Fast and Furious, mate.
But yeah, it's going to Amazon for $125 million US dollars.
Bought it from Paramount. It's one of the biggest streaming deals of all time.
Of all time?
According to that one headline I read, and not the article.
That's a lot on like an Eddie Murphy film, isn't it?
Especially a film that's a sequel to a film that came out in 1988.
Yeah.
Great film though, coming to America. Big fan.
But are people going to watch this?
I will, but illegally because I don't have Amazon Prime.
I've got it.
Borrow it me then. Then I can watch that boys thing that you keep going on about. The Shop.
It's my mother's.
Yeah, she loves me better than you.
Yeah, she does. Okay.
You're the reason she didn't have any more kids, mate.
I am, actually.
You popped out, she's like, nah, he's a cunt.
I apparently slipped out the easiest.
You ruined her for your dad.
Liam had to have a plunger on his head.
I'm not surprised, I've seen that head.
Joaquin Phoenix is playing Napoleon Dynamite in Ridley Scott's new film.
All the old people are getting films about him, aren't they, mate?
Yeah.
Well, there'll be a crossover with Cleopatra.
No, it's about Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, and there's going to be a crossover with Cleopatra, this portal.
Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, everyone's like, oh my god, he's teaming up since Gladiator. Woo. Gladiator is a good film, isn't it?
It is a great film.
Probably Ridley Scott's best.
I did a presentation on Gladiator at uni.
Yeah?
Yeah. Don't remember why.
About how Hans Zimmer's the worst music man of all time.
It was in script, so we're about the script.
Oh.
It's a fun fact for everyone, that.
And the last bit of news, Steven Konstanski is directing Day of the Dead.
You got there.
Is it a series?
Yeah, on Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi.
Everyone's favourite channel, they flip.
For something that's, dead.
Yeah, Day of the Dead came out in like 1985.
And that's all the news. We're going to do a time jump, just like Monster Hunter, Cleopatra, and all the other films do.
Dexter.
Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter.
And our future selves will be doing the Big Pineapple. So we'll see you in a bit for the wrestling news, boys. Time shenanigans. So, welcome to the Big Pineapple. Yeah. We're not having to record this again, for sure.
You and your technical issues.
It's just all a big fuck, innit?
2 hours I went, waxing lyrical about independent cinema.
Yeah.
This is going to be over in 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
That's what you're aiming for?
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, less editing though, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, it did the same thing as it did on one of the previous episodes where it just cut from like 11 minutes in. So we're recording it again because it's too good to miss out on, isn't it?
It is a good topic.
It is. However, it was pretty clean the first take. I don't think this one's going to be as clean. So people, first time listeners, you're going to hear the proper Mr. Pineapple and Tony the Pony. So let's just get into it, shall we? The Spirit of Independence Film Festival.
Yes.
Sheffield based, would it be alright to call it that?
Yeah, because it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a film festival showing micro-budget films.
Yes.
And the glory of independent filmmakers.
Yeah. Features and shorts.
Yeah.
To be eligible, the features have to be less than £150,000 in terms of their budget, and shorts have to be less than £1,000, you know. 5-day fest as well, you know, was it the 16th to the 20th? Or the 15th to the 19th?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah. Second year doing it as well.
Yeah, we believe it's the second year, yeah.
That's only because the archive only shows like a few shorts and films.
From last year, yeah.
So, yeah. Shall we get straight into it?
I believe.
Right. Shorts. Here we go, boys. So they're categorised into different kind of genres, aren't they?
Like sort of collections, aren't they, of similar stuff, yeah.
So the first one we're going to be talking about is Spirit of the Individual. We should add, we didn't watch them all because there were a lot.
Oh yeah, there's 38.
Yeah.
I managed to watch 24 of them.
And I watched like 10. But we did watch different ones, so you know. Let's get straight into it. Archer. You watched Archer, didn't you?
I did watch Archer, yes.
By director George Rhys-Jones. He also wrote it alongside Benjamin Reynolds, who also
don't say everyone
produced it. I do. You got to give him props.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a UK-based film, this one. I thought this film was beautifully shot.
Yeah.
It looks really nice, like really, really nice. It's set in like a woods, a forest type of thing for all of it, I believe, actually. And it's about 2 young girls, one being the elder sister, one being the younger sister. The elder one sort of is going hunting with a bow and arrow, etc. Because they look quite feral. I don't know if it's I don't know if there's an apocalyptic situation that's occurred in this world or what have you. But yeah, it's just about them sort of surviving for, a little bit. As I said yesterday, I felt it was hurt by a lack of dialogue.
Yeah.
I would have liked it to have dialogue in. But they got across what they wanted, without it.
Is it just them two in the film?
Yes.
Just the two?
Yeah.
It's very self-contained as well.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's alright though. I enjoyed it.
Nice. Well, the next one, it's a wrap.
Yes, this was the first one I actually watched.
Oh, yes.
I was like, you know what I want to watch in October? A Christmas film.
By director and writer Brian Unwin.
Unwin, mate.
Unwin.
Come on. I like this one because it was a universal tale. The man of the house has forgot to wrap all the presents until Christmas Eve. He runs out of conventional means and has to resort to a little bit of improvisation.
Tinfoil and such.
Yes, there's a mummified teddy bear at one point wrapped in toilet roll, and I believe it's like a little trike wrapped in all the foil, that they were probably going to use for Christmas dinner.
Yeah, turkey and that. You have to put in foil and stuff. What's he going to do now?
And then obviously the wife
That's the sequel.
The wife comes back and's like, there was wrapping paper here all along, fam. Just, you didn't look hard enough, did you?
Men.
Silly. I liked it. It was a nice throwback to the silent comedy era because, much like the previous one, it's dialogueless. Is that a word?
Yeah, it's because I had to go to your last recording, didn't I? Like, silent or silent, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a little prick. But no, it was just a nice, cute little comedy. I mean, I like Christmas films anyway. Even the bad Christmas films are good in my eyes. Like, the sort of Hallmark Channel ones, which are probably showing now on some kind of shitty Freeview channel.
And we need a Christmas film this Christmas. All we've got is a fat man.
I mean, that looks pretty sick, though.
It does, doesn't it? Next film, though, Lockdown Blues by Sophie Barling and Nico Sasale. She also wrote it, and they both produced it. A UK-based short film. We both watched this one.
We did both watch this one.
Now, this is a silent film with music. Not silent, is it?
You really do anger me, mate.
It's got title cards, though.
It does. Yeah. Go on then, explain what happens.
Well, it's just about a woman who's in lockdown who then goes to see her family, but she can't get close to them, obviously, because of COVID and that. So she lives in, like, a little caravan. I mean, it's just showing her doing, like, basic things, but how you do them in lockdown, but through black and white silent comedy juxtaposition-y thing.
Yeah, I thought it was alright enough. It didn't really do much for me, sadly.
It was alright.
It was a nice throwback again to the silent comedy era.
And like I said on the last recording, I enjoyed the self-distance photo.
That was probably my favourite part of it.
Made me giggle.
Yeah.
And I like giggling. Next film, Manifest Hearts and Time by All Them People. Writer Sophie Barling, though, who just did the last one, innit?
Doubling up on her.
But this is a South African production that I watched. You didn't watch this one, did you?
No.
It says here it's a short film about near loss of love, confusion, lack of commitment, and navigating through life as you search for peace. To me...
Did that come across?
It was, as I said before, it was a visualisation of African culture and just a lot of movement and song, and there was this musical artiste that was trying to make his way through the music industry, but he had like dialogue in it, but it was like conversations between two people. It weren't really telling a story to me. I just got, this is life in this place in South Africa, I guess. But it was nice to watch, exploring cultures and that. It's always fun. But the next one, Paint the Sky. Did you watch that one? No. But you did watch Real Estate.
I did watch Real Estate.
By Evan Michalek.
Michalek?
Michalek.
Daddy, please.
Yeah, take it away.
Yeah, this is, it's only just over a minute long, this one. It's about a real estate agent showing a couple around a house, as they do. And it just rings very true, this one, to me. I just, as I was saying yesterday, it's set in 3 of the rooms, what he's trying to sell to the couple. The first one, he says, oh, look at this great closet, and the mum's like, oh yeah, and the man's not infused. Then the next one, he says something like about the kitchen or something, and again the woman's infused, but the man's just like, oh yeah. And then he goes into like a bathroom and he's like, oh, there's a plug near the toilet so you can warm your feet with an airdryer while you take a shit. Nice. And the man's like, we'll take it. And the woman's like, what the fuck are you on about, kind of thing? And I was just like, oh yeah, I like that. It rang true. It was fun,
Good old men wanting to shit with hairdryers.
You got to have warm tootsies while you're taking a shit. Otherwise, what's the point?
I thought it were, when you were explaining this yesterday, I thought it were like he was going to be sat on his phone, like charging his phone on the toilet. I didn't expect a hairdryer on his fucking feet, but it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, I liked it. It was the second one I watched, actually.
Nice. And then we didn't watch The Bride in the Black Veil or The Paints of the Sea because we ain't got all the time in the world.
Sadly not. No. That's that song. We've got all the time in the world. James Bond.
Roger Moore.
Nope.
I was going to say Christopher Eccleston. He's not a Bond.
He's not a Bond.
Sean Connery.
No.
That Australian one. George Lazenby.
Yeah.
Nice. The next collection of shorts under the Spirit of Terror title. The first one, Captive by Thomas Elliot Griffiths. We was unsure about this one, weren't we?
You knew for a fact before even me saying anything that I didn't like the ending.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
Just because when you said you were unsure, I was like, well, the only thing in the short that kind of changes is the big twist at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved the look of the film and the set and the costumes and stuff.
I was quite ambivalent towards it.
Yeah.
I thought, it was the second best of the Terror ones.
Yeah, but there's only 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about a guy who's been tied up and took captive by this serial killer, maybe. But then at the end, the twist is he's at a stag do thing, and his mates have obviously took him there, made it seem like a real thing. But then whack in the face goes the captive man, and he loses his teeth, and then they're like, "What are you doing, mate? It was a joke. It's all a prank, mate." And it ends.
Pretty much.
Now that I explain it like that, yeah, it's a bit shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Thomas Elliot Griffiths, but you should just retrain, rebuild, or whatever it fucking is. But the next one...
Oh, fucking hell.
You alright, mate?
I'm knackered.
You're knackered?
I've been recording so many fucking things this week.
The Last by David Newton.
I enjoyed this one.
You did, didn't you?
Greatly. Yes. I thought it was really ambitious in what it was trying to do. So essentially, a woman wakes up in the aftermath of a shootout in a house. There's a lot of dead mercenaries, etc. She's got an injury herself, and it's about her sort of crawling through this house, just having a peruse.
Yeah.
And it was done in a lot of single takes. It was like 7-8 minutes long, and there was very few takes. There was like 3, I believe. It was done in 3 different takes. It was just good shit. It was tense. It was quite there's a bit where you hear some footsteps of another alive person, and it was quite unnerving to know what was going to happen. I thought the lead actress was great. She really sold the emotions that the character was going through, especially when she was on a phone call to her dad, because her son was with the grandparents while she was doing whatever the fuck her job is. It was just really, really cool. I had a lot of time for it.
You really like Kate Braithwaite, don't you?
Yeah, I thought she was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
A lot of time.
And then we get on to The Phantom by David Walton Smith.
Yeah.
This minute, or just under a minute, whatever it was, short, has 3 producers. Didn't need that many, did it?
Could have done with more.
Yeah. But no, it's about a girl whose house has been invaded by an evil spirit. And it's just every generic thing in a horror film put into a few seconds of footage, and it made me really angry watching it.
I said it played out more like a teaser than an actual short film.
Yeah. Definitely.
Which I didn't appreciate. I'm sorry, but...
I mean, if this can make it into a film festival, anything can.
Oof. Savage.
Oh, Jesus.
Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't recommend this one.
No. The next collection of films is under The Spirit of Truth.
Yeah, these are sort of our documentary type shorts.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch all of these?
I did. I watched all 6.
Well, here we go. After the Flood by Alexandra Ghiluscio.
Yes, this was about 2 events that happened in
the US
St. Louis, Missouri. USA, Americas, the world, whatever solar system we're in.
Galaxy. Milky Way.
That happened in June 2019. One being a flood, and the second being a sort of winners parade for their local sports team. The something hockey men.
Nice name.
Yes. I can't remember the hockey team's name. And it was just a comparison of sort of nature and the force of that can do the damage versus humans.
Man-made
damage. And it was, I believe the point I was trying to get across is one is unstoppable,
flood,
nature. One is very much
avoidable.
Yes, because it showed you the aftermath of that and the swaves and swaves of litter everywhere and all this kind of damage. and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was a nice comparison between them. Though some of the there's like a shot at the beginning and a shot at the end that seemed a little staged.
Right.
So I don't know if that was their intention or not, but that kind of took me out of the piece, sadly.
Just not needed.
No.
Well, I guess both of them could have measures to stop as much damage.
Yeah, obviously you can put in countermeasures for floods and stuff, but it's more inevitable that that's going to be unstoppable compared to, you know,
People
the great mess of a sports rally type thing.
Sounds pretty cool though. The next one, Amazon Man by Wheeler Winston Dixon. Said it right this time. Fucking name. You don't like this guy, do you?
Yeah, I called this film pointless.
Yeah. Why is that, mate?
Well, it's about stress in the American workplace and stuff and all that shit. And it's like an experimental piece, which is pretty much just an animated guy running on the spot. And it didn't sell its point well. And as I said,
pointless.
Yeah, if you're gonna make a film trying to raise an issue, make sure that your audience can understand what you're trying to get across, rather than...
Could it have been done in the same way, but like different, like the animated? Because this little screenshot here obviously shows a guy running and like vitals and stuff, like his different brain activity and that. But could that have always been on the screen while showing other stuff?
I just didn't like it.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay, but that's Amazon Man. The next one, Butterfly Man by Enis Manaz.
Enis Manaz.
Penis. Ha, put a P there. Sorry, mate. A Turkish country film.
Yeah, I really liked this.
Who's it about, mate?
Abdurrahim Korkmaz. Nice. He was born in Mardin in 1984, and the village that he lived in was met with sort of industrialised type things like roads and water and electricity very late on in its life cycle.
So it was like a little remote
kind of thing, yeah.
Village.
And he saw some butterflies on the TV of a neighbour, but they weren't actual butterflies, it was windsurfing. But he'd never seen or heard or knew anything about windsurfing before, so he, in his childlike mind, because he was a kid, obviously, they seemed like butterflies to him floating across the ocean and stuff, and I thought that was pretty cool. And it was just a nice character study of this man chasing his dreams in his, search to become a windsurfer and like a windsurf instructor and stuff. And I just thought it was really cool and just uplifting. It made me feel happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were some weird psychological elements in there that I didn't understand. Like some, weird shots, and the use of the sound in a couple of the bits towards the end confused me more than anything.
Right.
Because I don't understand...
Psychology.
No, I don't understand what they were there for.
Or brain.
But I really enjoyed this piece.
I really like the poster of this one as well.
Yeah.
The next one, Hydrotherapy by Jack Davis and Finn Davis.
Yes, this is about a...
a couple.
This is about a woman who finds out she has a debility. I believe it was fibromyalgia that she got.
What's that?
It affects muscles, I believe. So, like, there'd be days where she'd have to be just, like, bedridden because anything, even touching her, feels just like hell for her.
Jeez.
And a doctor recommended cold showers and stuff, and she was like, I don't think I could do that for so long. So she did a bit of research and what have you, and came across sort of like cold water swimming, in like lakes, rivers, etc., etc. And it's just about her adapting and learning to cope with this thing, and and it was just a really beautiful documentary filmed in Snowdonia.
I want to go. Should we get Snowdonia?
Yeah, it was just really cool. It was an engaging topic. She seemed really interesting, and much like the previous one, uplifting to a degree.
Nice. Second to last one on this section, Perfectionary by Chris Boyd. This is all sorts of Sheffield, isn't it?
Yeah. What I got from this is that bread is great, and that this man really loves bread.
Bread's alright, isn't it?
Bread is great. I love bread.
Are you this man?
I might be in the future.
Ooh.
When I open the Tipsy Pineapple.
Oh, it's got to be done, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's going to be my sandwich shop, guys. The Tipsy Pineapple.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why it was shot. It was shot in black and white for some reason. It just came across as pretentious, to me. But it was a nice enough documentary about bread.
And we found out yesterday they have a rival bakery
next door, yeah, and that's the sequel, the turf war between the bakeries.
Can't wait.
I mean,
it's going to be great.
Damn right.
And then Waste by Hannah Oliver. Did you like this one?
This was about waste.
Like human waste.
Not excrement. Though human waste is a way to describe it, I guess. You know, it's about products and all that.
Man-made waste.
Yeah. Now, I thought it was interesting. At the beginning, there's a sort of allegorical sort of thing going off about the use of products and convenience being similar to sex and stuff. Yeah. And I thought that was pretty cool. And then I just sort of zoned out after that.
Too much cool nonsense going off on the TV.
I don't like maggots. There were maggots in it.
Oh.
It put me off.
Oh, no.
Yeah. When I saw them, I was like, no, I'm out. I'm done.
But it sounds like a cool experimental show where people would be like, oh, the fuck's going off, mate? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure all the chavs will be watching it. Yeah.
But no, pretty cool. The next collection is called The Spirit of Tomorrow. It's kind of a sci-fi films, futuristic boogaloo.
Sci-fi films, futuristic boogaloo.
Yeah. The best genre in film.
Right. Oh, sorry. I thought I may as well do a proper one if I'm apologising.
Kicking me. Yeah. Pentagon. Oh, this one. Golden Gerveros.
Golden Giver Ooze.
Ooze.
I don't know what the umlaut changes the...
Oozlau. Oozland.
I mean,
you're Turkish.
I mean, you're so racist.
I'm not. I'm not
racist. Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
You've got a degree in acting, haven't you?
I'm practising.
Is that what it is? You're doing your Turkish accent for them upcoming Turkish roles you've got?
Pentagon. What's it about, mate? You watched this one.
I did, sadly.
It's about shapes.
There's this future society where people like pentagons. It's like a god to them. And a man and woman have been accused of going against some of the values. And they're like, we'll send you to the square, mate. And yeah, they do a lot of things in fives, like they tap things 5 times and stuff. Because Pentagon's a 5-sided thing.
Yeah,
and the man, I didn't like the male actor in it. The lead woman was all right, I guess. And then she goes to the square because she gets
she's naughty. I mean, doesn't she? Someone pins her up against the wall, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's like, oh, the square's so much better because you can actually get pregnant and stuff here. And so she touches the baby bump and she grabs her and she's like, if you don't fucking click your fingers 4 times before touching a baby bump, we'll fucking send you to triangle, mate. I just didn't like it.
It's possibly like the worst concept.
The actual note I wrote was just I wrote sure.
The filmmaker obviously liked shapes and he wanted to make a film about shapes.
Yeah, they kept talking about circles and stuff as well.
Is that like the ultimate realm?
I don't know. I was just...
What? How many times would you have to tap?
Forever.
No, that's a better film. We didn't watch Rose, did we?
No.
We did watch The Red World, however.
We did watch The Red World.
By Sophia Ralston. We both watched this one. A Swiss film.
They make chocolate.
Yeah.
And they didn't join in World War II.
Bastards. But they do make underwater plants.
They make swatches.
The Red World. It's about a dystopian world that needs some plants to grow on Mars.
We fucked up the planet, so we're moving to Mars.
Yeah, even though they've got like a big facility full of plants. Yeah, can't we just start replanting?
No, because they need to make underwater plants.
But if they've got normal plants.
You'd know that most of the oxygen on the planet's made by underwater plant life, right?
Yeah.
That's why they need it. They can't just bang a fucking dandelion in the sea.
Of course they can. What happened to underwater plants then?
There is no underwater plants on the fucking Mars.
Why are they on Mars?
Because Earth is fucking dead. So they're moving to Mars.
Take the ones from Earth.
Oh, mate.
But no, it's a bad short, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't enjoy this.
Shit acting.
Well, you can comment more on the acting than I, because I am only a film and televisual graduate and a man who has a master's in creative writing.
But you can spot shit acting.
Yeah, I can. Yours, I've seen you.
Oh, you bastard.
I've seen you acting, mate, when you're playing that guy who's a train.
Who's a train?
Yeah.
human QR codes on their arms and stuff. It's just everyone's a cyborg or something.
No, that one guy's a cyborg.
They've all got weird eyes, haven't they?
I've just phased out again.
Yeah.
During this one.
It's just all a bit environmental.
Bit preachy.
Yeah.
Because at the end as well, it came up with a little message that I didn't enjoy, which was, "This is not a drill." It's like, you don't need to write that shit on it, mate. We already got your fucking preaching from the garbage you showed us.
However, the next film, Welcome Back, Future. You liked this one, didn't you?
Yes, this was the last one I watched, actually.
Ever?
Yeah, I've not seen the film since.
Oh, wow.
I gave up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was like, no point anymore, is there?
Can't get better than Welcome Back, Future, can it? By director Alessandro Roca.
Good. Read out the brief synopsis.
Shall I?
Yeah.
In the future world, future of the world, there is the great recycling, a
totalitarian
political system that has brought economic revolutions to the continents. An agent of a French clothing brand goes to a toy store to buy a doll for his daughter. I mean, the first half of that description and the second half just don't really go together, does it?
I really loved this film.
Yeah?
Yeah. I loved the costume design. I loved the production design. I just thought it was really pretty. It was really sinister.
Yeah.
The lady who owns the sort of toy shop was a really sinister character. I just had a lot of time for this film. I really, really enjoyed it. It might be my favourite short I watched.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
You said I'd enjoy it as well, didn't
Yeah, you would have really liked it.
And this does have a great poster as well.
It's really good. It's really, really good. I really, really liked it.
Are you gonna try and buy it?
No.
Then the last sci-fi, whatever I said before, genre film, The Bargain. I watched this one and you did not.
Correct.
Eleonora Mignoli. This one is about a bargain. A bargain of life and money.
Money.
Yes. Basically, these people have little buttons on side of their heads that they poke. And then we look at people, and then it comes up with like the heart rate and stuff, and how old they are. And then at the bottom, it shows basically like a death clock to when they're gonna die.
Cheeky little countdown.
Yeah. And then they tell people how long they've got left, and then people are like, "I want more life," so they pay to get these things to smack in back of the necks to give them more life, like an upgrade, you know. But it also works the opposite a way around. If they're selfish and they love money, they can sacrifice their lifetime to get some money. That's how other people get the juice, because they extract it and then put it in other people.
Righty-o.
Like a bargain. But then the story follows the assistant of the nasty man who's like with his head button, where she's like, "I can't do this anymore. I'm seeing way too many young people give away their life for money. I'm outie boys." But while she's saying this, someone's wanting some life so she can give it to a son who's dying.
Okay.
And then he offers a woman the position of the assistant so he can save her son without giving any of her life away. So then she does that and puts a button on her head, and then it ends.
Nice. Nice.
It's just a nice concept dragged out into, forgot how long this one was. I think it like just under 10 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty good.
Similar to that film, About Time.
With Justin Timberlake.
Or whatever it's called.
Yeah. But I ain't seen that, so this is the first time I saw this concept, so...
You did it first then, apparently.
Yeah. In my brain. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Decent acting as well from some of the cast. And then the last section of films is Filmmakers of the Future.
Read it out.
We celebrate the best of youth in filmmaking with a diverse collection of shorts made by students of the BFI network in conjunction with the Showroom Cinema in Sheffield, England, the world Milky Way.
England, UK.
Oh, he's out of one. Europe. The world.
Asia.
Whoa.
The band.
Nice. The first one, Did the Mord by Josh Alud.
Sure, mate. You just everything's got an accent now.
It's so not racist, you know. If you give everything an accent,
oh, is that what it is? Yeah.
It counteracts the racism.
If I offend everyone, then it can't be racist.
Yeah. Go on then. Shit, this one, wasn't it?
I like the concept.
Yeah.
A hitman is ordered to...
Named John.
...take out his next target on a blind date.
Is he blind?
No. I thought it was a decent enough concept. Very amateurish.
Amateur hour.
The way it was done, though, sadly.
Sadly?
Yes. The acting wasn't the best. The camera work left little to be desired.
Yeah.
It just needed a bit of a polish. And then,
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, date them more.
Probably filmed in showroom.
It looks like it was, yeah. We've both been in the showroom, obviously.
Yes.
It's a great cinema.
I was in a short film that got shown there.
They show independent cinema.
They do.
I
was in one of them.
World cinema.
World?
It's where I saw Train to Busan.
Oh, is it?
Because Odie and all them didn't show it.
Don't like Asians.
So I had to travel from Lincoln to Sheffield. Jamie Manning.
Colin McCockher himself.
He bought me the ticket for my birthday.
Oh, what a little guy.
And the train ticket as well.
To Busan?
Yeah.
Nice. Next film, The Most Beautiful Thing in the World by Humara Iqbal.
Yeah. Yes.
What?
I just wrote one note on this, and that was that I did not enjoy this.
Why is that?
Much like the previous one, the acting was atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
The camera work made me actively sad.
Yeah.
I didn't. There was some kind of narrative. I just believe that everyone that worked on this film should be put down.
In the film industry?
Nope.
Oh.
Taken out back.
Yeah.
Shot.
Like Old Yeller?
Yep. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, why some people want to make films.
Jesus.
I mean, I can only apologise for that scathing indictment of the film.
But, as we said, you're going to get to know the real Mr. Pineapple and Tony the Pony. I mean, yesterday's review weren't great, but it weren't that bad. And then the last film, no, cheeky that. You see that? Scroll down, there were another one. The second to last short ever to be made in the world. Listen.
This was the best of the four.
Elfie Byrne.
In this.
Mm.
Elfie Byrne.
Byrne Elfie. What's it about then?
A budding musician loses his hearing in a car crash.
Does his ears fall off?
No, because that's not how loss of hearing works. He subsequently is in a bit of a funk, as you would be as a musician who's just lost the use of your tabs.
Yeah, because that's what they do to listen.
Yeah, and it's just about him overcoming that through friendship and such.
Oh.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I liked the use of sound in the piece. There was no dialogue in this one as well.
Was it from the point of ears of the...
What are you trying to say there?
Was the sound from the point of view of the deaf ears?
Sure. In the opening, I liked the sort of theatrical staging of the car crash and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, they couldn't do an actual car crash.
Was it like 4 students sat on chairs?
No, it was just one guy on a chair and stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
I really, but it was shot really well.
Was it like lights streaming across his face?
I can't remember that much, of course, about the lights and stuff. But it was really good.
Did he fall off his chair?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, as you would do if you'd been crashed into.
Yeah. But no, it does sound like a cute film. Flipper's enjoying himself.
Yes. I enjoyed it, though. I enjoyed this one.
And then the last short film, Changes, by Natasha Fieldsend. Changes. What's this one about? You didn't like this one, did you?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
With an overbearing boss and never-ending deadlines, Jackie is forced to confront her in an internal struggle for a better future.
Yeah, none of that comes across in the film. Mm-hmm. She's supposedly an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Though she only buys one can of booze from the local offie. Not like any alcoholic I've ever known. Me being one.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do multiple trips if you're buying single cans.
Yeah. You used to buy like 5 big bottles, don't you?
Yeah.
Jesus. Not one little can.
You got to stock up, otherwise it's multiple trips and that's taking out of your drinking time. Amateurs.
Down to the budget, innit?
Yeah, I just wrote this film is bad. And the way that the boss says sober angered me.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it at all. I really didn't. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it don't look good.
It's not.
Well, and that's all the shorts. We're going to get... Yeah? Yeah, you're alright.
I just didn't like it. And it's really upsetting me thinking about it again.
Do you want to move on? So, onto the features now.
Yeah.
The featured films in the festival. We didn't watch them all because time. Should we just give a shout out to the ones we didn't watch first?
Yeah.
Anonymous Animals with a budget of 8,000. A Savage Nature with a budget of 17,000. I wanted to watch that one. Bruiser, it's called. 75,000.
I believe that one was on Kickstarter, hence the higher budget.
Ah. And then Sticky Toffee Pudding with 6,000. Taking the Fall, which was the highest budgeted film with 80,000 budget. And Day X, 35,000 euros.
Because that is a German one.
German. On to the ones that we watched. Starting with The Midnight Run.
Just Midnight Run. It's a film starring Robert De Niro and Charles Grodin. It's a good film, though.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
Well, not as good as this one.
Very different to this one, I imagine.
By director Richard Hernandez.
He couldn't, sadly, get Robert De Niro to star in this.
No.
Tried.
He went, yo, Robert, mate, do us a solid.
Robert went,
War with Grandpa. But this has zero budget.
Zero?
None.
Does it come across?
No, I thought it'd actually have quite big budget.
Good production values?
Yeah. Very tasty.
Very.
Look tasty.
What kind of flavour would you say?
Like a beef.
Beef.
Nice. Beef flavour.
And you're a vegetarian. So was it tough to swallow the beef flavour? Oh.
Sure.
Yeah.
But no, Midnight Run. Opens up with a radio host doing a little monologue.
Nice.
Which is also in the middle point of the film and the end. Epilogue, some would say. But he's cool. He's a good actor. It's got its own original score by Richard and his pal. Don't know his name. But yeah, which is beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful. Made me go, ooh, I want to look that up on Apple Music, and it weren't there, sadly.
Is it on YouTube or Spotify or anything?
On their website, it says it's coming soon.
Right.
But that was like a few months ago, so who knows?
You'll have to keep a lookout.
I'll have to badger him, won't I?
Yeah.
Chuck a badger at him. It's got a very cool atmosphere to it that follows it throughout the film. I described it as kind of Tarantino-y.
Yeah, you said Tarantino-esque, didn't you?
Yeah. But the way that the gang is perceived, it's kind of the feel of like the Warriors and like that. Was it 80s Warriors?
79.
79. Basically 80s, isn't it? 70s, 80s gang film vibe. You know, what is it? It's a name. Like punk, post-punk.
You're just making up things, aren't you?
I know what I'm on about.
You're talking about post-punk albums?
No.
Because that's the only time post-punk's referred to.
Who knows, but it's got a good vibe. There's some questionable camera angles in it, like I said to you. Filming a conversation from the shoulders up with two people in the frame, and just like, it just looks weird. With the top of the head being the middle point of the screen, just don't look right. But the acting in it is very good. Very naturalistic, which does sometimes get a little bit boring throughout.
You know your acting terms, don't you?
Naturalistic, Stanislavski, words. But yeah, I'm a big fan of naturalistic acting.
Because you can't do it.
That's all I do.
I've seen you, you wouldn't.
Shut your mouth.
Like watching a tree.
I hate it. But the score complements the acting style and the way it's shot and everything.
What kind of vibe did the score give off then? Is it like electronic stuff or?
Yeah, but mixed in with a bit of funk.
Okay, nice.
The role of Brian, one of the main
guys,
is a role I would like to take.
Just steal
and make it my own. No, but it's a really good role. It's generic in the way that is a kid who's moving away from his friends and hasn't told them yet, and that's why they all hate him. And it explores the friendship of the two main teenagers a lot, who then get beat up by this skater gang.
No.
And then it turns into a revenge story.
Charles Bronson styles. You go full Death Wish on him.
He gets a BB gun, like an air rifle thing, and starts shooting this skater throughout side of a car while they're chasing him.
I have a lot of time for that.
It's pretty cool. Cool.
It was going to be the next one I watched, but didn't get to.
We'll get on to that, shall we? Soon, later. But yeah, the naturalistic side of the acting. There's one scene where the guy who helps them in their revenge quest, who's kind of a well-known, I don't want to say gangster, but like criminal, who's moved away and then moved back to the town. It never really explains why he's come back, but yeah, he meets up with his friend and it takes it out of the film and it makes that scene just black and white, and it's just like a little character development scene for that guy.
Right.
But it's got nothing to really do with the story, because we already know that he's back and he was a big criminal and stuff.
Just a bit of exposition for the boys.
And I like how it's black and white, because it kind of tells the audience, we don't really...
This is a flashback.
It's not even a flashback.
Is it not?
No. Oh. He goes to this like burger joint, sits down with his mate, turns black and white, they have a little conversation, turns normal and just walks off.
Very Tarantino-like.
And then he adjusts a bin on his way out. Nice little thing. Character likes to be clean. But yeah, it's just, I just really liked it and I want it, but it's not anywhere in the world. We will. Richard, come on, get your act together, man. But yeah, that was Midnight Run. Very good. Mwah. Next film, Like Love. You watched this one, didn't you?
I did.
Budget of $50,000.
Dollar review.
Be good to have that money, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
By director Michael Wolff.
That's how he's pronounced, Wolf. Yeah.
Ooh. Go on then.
This is sort of like an anti-rom-com.
Yeah.
Which I really liked. It was a story about a woman who, her boyfriend cheats on her, so she has to move out of the house, and she sort of moves in with a chap, she rents a room and what have you. He's like, yeah, well, let's be mates and that then. And she's like, not mates, we like guys and that, because they all want one thing.
Sex.
To steal my toy collection. But sex, yeah.
Oh.
And he's like, no. And
I'm
then,
not the sex man.
Then they become, they become friends, over the time. And then, oh my God, he gets feelings.
Oh, no.
Which she doesn't reciprocate.
Then he kills her.
And then he kills her. Yeah. But no, I thought it was a really cute film.
No, he don't kill her, by the way.
Oh, no, he don't, no.
No.
It sort of it marketed itself as sort of modern day When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
And that came across as like in the beginning and throughout, and at the end they have the interviews with couples like they do in When Harry Met Sally.
That's rubbish.
But I felt it was good enough on its own merits
to not
do that
reference.
Yeah, because I thought it was really good. I thought it was really well made. The two leads I thought were great. I thought they had great chemistry. They could do comedy. They could do the most serious scenes and stuff. It was just really funny and cute. I really liked it, and I will watch it again if it's ever available anywhere. To view. Is it as good as When Harry Met Sally? No, but it's still really, really good.
Is it better than Changes?
Yeah. And, the lead actress has got a fat ass.
Yeah?
Yeah. Some bit where she's got these, tight shorts on. I had a lot of time for that.
Yeah. Nice.
So if she's listening, you got a fat ass. American film, that as well. Don't know if we said that or not.
Well, yeah.
I wasn't listening.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, American fat ass. Got a tad little ass like Tom Holland.
Is that all you have to say for Like Love?
I mean, I thought it was really good, and it's a shame you didn't get to watch it.
It is a shame, isn't it?
Yeah. You should have watched it with Judge Fudge.
Yeah, she would have probably liked it. Is there, sex in it?
There is, yeah, but not good, like comedic sex.
Oh.
You get to see a fat ass, though.
Yeah? Well, better.
No, just in that one scene where I'm referring to a fat ass.
Well, the next film is called Like.
It's almost like the one that I just reviewed.
What, Like Love?
Yeah.
Like.
Well, this is just Like.
Yeah.
Just like Love.
But it's just
like.
Directed by Michael Frank. Like the Like Loves, directed by Michael Wolff. It was from United Kingdom country, and it's got a budget of £3,000.
Dollary dues?
No, pounds. Great British.
Sterling.
No, but this is a film about a real life event that happened.
In the world?
In the world. Two girls. One's a bit of a rebel, obsessed with likes. They say like in this film way too many times.
Turn that into a drinking game.
Yeah. She's always live streaming and getting likes and comments on her social media profile. She's got a couple of nonces after her as well, you know.
Classic nonce.
And then there's this other girl, that's her best friend, who, for some reason, it don't really explain why, but her mum don't want her, and she's in this home, and there's some family dynamic, and she's wanting to see her dad and stuff, but she can't get into contact with her dad and that. But yeah, anyway, they got a group of friends who want to go to a foam party, but they want to get alcohol to go to this foam party, and they need fake IDs. So they get this guy to do them some fake IDs. One girl puts a bloody Snapchat dog filter on a picture, and they're like, "What are you fucking doing, you idiot?" Little chuckle out of me that got. He fucks him off, doesn't he? Just takes some money. It's like, nah, see you later. And then to get the alcohol, they ask people in the street, because that's what kids do and that. Then they find this this alcoholic. I don't know if she's disabled, but she seems a bit disabled. Woman to get them alcohol. And then she does, and she asks them to go back to her house for a party and stuff, and we start drinking with her. Anyway, basically, they kill her. Because they can't get into this phone party, and then they're like, you know what, we'll go and have some drinks with that alcoholic. She's a laugh, isn't she? Because they bully her all the time, and they wreck a house and smash a photo of a dead partner and cut heads off teddy bears and stuff, and then she gets really angry, and then she ends up saying stuff about the troubled kid's mum, and then the troubled kid starts punching her head in, and then because they're high on drugs, on pills. They don't say what drugs, they just say pills. And they're drunk. They start live streaming it, don't they? On Facebook Live, like all the murderers do. And they're just smashing this woman's head in, and smashing it on the floor, and just murder. And then the police are like, you killed this woman, didn't you? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, well, we've got this footage. And then one of them denies it, and then the other one's like, no, it's this psycho bitch, she told me to do it. The troubled one denies it,
right.
And then the popular live streaming one, who gets none, she says to the police, it's all this psycho bitch's fault.
She's not a good friend, is she?
Well, it's a real life thing, and I've got to give props to the main two actors, who are young actors.
You have to be if you're getting nonced.
And yeah, but they're just really good actors. There was parts where I was like, is this... Because I just clicked on it. I weren't sure if it were a documentary or just a film about a documentary. So I was like, is it? And then I got to one scene and I'm like, yeah, it's film. Because all the other kids were terrible actors. Sorry, but you were. But yeah, pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Did Judge Fudge enjoy it?
In parts, she found it very disturbing to watch the death of a drunk, mental, disabled person.
Most people would. Except from all those who probably loved the live stream.
It did have because it showed you the likes, it had 8,000 likes, but people commenting what the fuck are you doing?
Jesus.
But they liked it for some reason. Yeah.
Give it the little laugh react.
But I'm saying now. I don't like the word anymore. It was all filmed by the actors on their mobile phones or GoPro cameras, so that's pretty cool as well. And the blood and stuff looked alright. The violence of it, the smashing of the head, looked decent. So props to Michael Frank and his group of young actors. But the next film we're going to be talking about, well, not that one, American Sci-Fi by Chris McElroy of the United States country with a budget of $1,500. We watched this together, didn't we?
Sadly.
In holy matrimony. What did you think?
I liked it.
About a group of teens who work at a summer resort.
Park type dealio. There's flumes and water.
Deep fried restaurant.
Yeah, and mini golf.
Yeah.
Go-karts.
Aye, that go-kart scene though.
Car park. Reception area.
Alien.
Toilets.
Alien.
Store cupboard.
Yeah.
Woods.
Fat Ed Sheeran.
But
yeah, it's about it focuses on the main three, doesn't it?
Yes, a trio of friends.
The indie loving film man, boy.
Well, he likes his sci-fi, doesn't he?
Oh, sci-fi, yeah. The guy who's going to college. No, the woman who's going to college in Austin, Texas to do the space stuff, and the other guy, the director of the film,
also there.
With a whole range of supporting characters, including the FBI agent, who's a lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
He has a classic menacing American voice. But yeah, an alien lands in the car park and then shoots its black goo all over Fat Sheeran, and then they think he's like an evil alien, but then he just wants to get back to the moon, doesn't he? It was decent. It made me chuckle.
It had some funny moments in there, peppered throughout. Thought the acting was alright, especially from the lead lady.
I follow her on Instagram now.
Some would describe her as fuckable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. And what else? It was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's some cringy bits in it, you know, like this line of dialogue, which I said yesterday. When the alien first lands in the car park and the chef comes out.
Oh, yeah.
What in the name of science fiction comedy is that all about? I was just like, ooh, it just rings of college film productions.
Trying to be funny. And it didn't really hit the mark, did it?
Not that one, no. Not that one.
I did enjoy the go-kart scene, though.
Yeah, that was funny. You loved the camera work.
No, I didn't.
Specifically, the way that they moved the camera a lot. You really liked that.
I mean, when you got a shot following an actor walking off screen, and then you follow him even more and make it... it's the quick turn of the camera that just, blurs everything everywhere anyway, so it takes you out of the film, and it just...
Yeah, you really liked that, didn't you?
I'm going to hunt him down and kill him. Or her. No, it was a she. That's why... women on cameras or anything in life don't matter.
But no, it's shown its influences, wore them on its sleeve. It's fun, it's funny in places, likeable enough leads, funny FBI man.
Yeah, Fat Sheeran.
Fat Sheeran was also in it.
Now we get on to the last two films that we watched. We'll start off with Exit. Do you wanna tell the audience what came today in the post?
The special edition Blu-ray of Exit came in the post, which I ordered while watching the film.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was like, I'm having some of this action, mate. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
I can. I sadly didn't get to watch this one. But...
It don't matter, I've got the Blu-ray now.
I will get to watch it. And you got a little nice note from director Michael Fausti, didn't you?
Yeah, let me...
You going to read it out?
I'll read the note. And it came with a poster as well.
A poster as well, yeah.
Which it wasn't meant to come with.
Should add, there's only 200 copies of the Blu-ray.
Yeah, and it's signed by him.
And it's signed, yeah.
Cheeky poster. Get that bad boy signed. Framed, rather.
Go on then, read his little cute note to you.
I'll read the little cute.
Gave you some stickers as well and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hi Ryan, thank you for supporting UK indie film. Enjoy Exit. Your support is very much appreciated. Take care and stay safe, Mike. Just adorable, isn't it?
You're on first name basis now.
Yeah, we're like best friends.
Yeah, you're going to tag him in the spot?
I'm going to tag him in everything.
Everything?
From now on. Yeah,
nice.
I'm going to friend him on Facebook and tag him in memes.
And...
I'm sure he's going to love memes.
Oh yeah, everyone likes memes.
Cool reversible cover art as well. Yeah. Only 200 made, guys. Get one.
Which copy have you got?
Number 49 out of 200.
Nice, beautiful. He's coming on the pod, I've decided.
Oh, are you going to get him on?
But explain the film now, I guess. We've just been fanboying over the Blu-ray.
Well, a brief, synopsis. A couple from Essex have been together for 3 years. It's their anniversary, so they've booked a sort of weekend stay at like an apartment in London.
London?
Yeah. Sort of like an Airbnb type deal. And a French couple have also booked it for the same weekend, so it's been double booked.
Oh, not double booked.
But prior to this, a man on the phone, played by
Mike,
the veritable director Michael Fausti.
Mike now, mate.
He's on the phone to the landlord and he's like, oh yeah, let's see what we can do in that. So the landlord, who's a great character in this, just every piece of dialogue's just awesome. He convinces them both to stay the night there because it's a big thing. There's like 2 different bedrooms anyway with double beds and stuff. So yeah, they stay and then shit just gets weird and goes down between these couples. It's a tale of just gratuitous hedonism, sex and drugs and fun times, and it's good. And then the aftermath of that, and then a deep dive into trying to survive. Yeah, it's very good. It's very much art house horror film. Clearly influenced by people like David Lynch, and I got some early Brian De Palma vibes. Had the weird sexiness of the Italian giallo stuff. If you're not sure if you're a big fan of giallo.
I love everything that he's ever done.
Well, he's not made any giallo because they're Italian. But I love the way it was shot. everything just seemed seedy as hell. It just felt grubby, and I was like, yes, a lot of time for it. And the score was great.
Electronic?
I'm not even sure. It was just
looks like it would.
It was very abrasive.
It's very neon-y looking.
Yeah, it's shot for it's the neon stuff.
Neon vibe.
Yeah. I believe it was a first-time score as well. I've read a lot of articles about this film and interviews. I'm just fanboying hard over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just loved everything about it.
Do you love him?
I think I might do. I love the gore, the sort of horror-y, gore, action-y bits. I loved it. You know, it's like it's meant to be like an allegory for Brexit and stuff. The guy who wrote it had Brexit in mind when he wrote it.
Oh, right, okay.
So, and you can see that. And
yeah.
It's just good. It's good.
Nice. You didn't mention that yesterday.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh. That's why it's called Exit.
Yeah. The production design's great. Everything serves a purpose that's in frame in the mise-en-scène and such. You know, it's just really good. I really, really, really like it. I really like.
Recommend it to everyone.
Yeah, buy the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
before it sells out.
I might buy one after we watch it if I like it.
If you don't like it, then the podcast is cancelled.
Nice.
Simple as. I'll start a new one. Me and Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cute.
So everyone, go and like and follow Fausty Films on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I also subscribe to their YouTube channel. Just all out.
Nice.
I want to see. This is his first feature as well, but it's very accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see all the shorts he's done. I'm going to try and source them where possible. The acting was great as well, I should add.
Nice.
Especially from the
landlord
lady there.
Oh.
It was just good.
Nice, man.
It's very good, very, very good.
And that is Exit. Go watch it. Go buy it. Support the independents. And then the last big boogaloo, VHS Massacre 2 by Tom Seymour of the United States of America country, with a budget of just $1,000. This was very educational for me.
Yeah, documentary, we should add this one,
yes.
Guys and gals. A sequel to 2016's VHS Massacre.
Yes. As I said, it's very educational to me because I'm not a VHS man like you, and you know everything.
No, I don't.
No, you learned some stuff as well, didn't you? Good. What I learned is Blockbuster is bad.
Evil.
Why is that?
Why do you think it is?
Well, because they only show the big budget films and
the studio stuff.
Yeah. We should say it follows different paths, doesn't it? It follows the Blockbuster kind of story with the guy who goes to return the Blockbuster film.
Joe Dirt.
Yeah, Joe Dirt, to the last ever Blockbuster in the America place. And it follows a guy who goes to Trauma Studios. Trauma, and returns one of their VHSs. Well, returning VHSs in this. It follows this podcast group who talk about the downfall of independent film. Follows that guy that you know his name.
I can't remember his name.
Oh,
with a bolo tie.
Bolo tie guy.
Yeah. Who's
a very famous.
Yeah, he used to host a sort of like drive-in cinema type thing on one of the channels in America with the indie. Weird.
And it follows an actress who was a screen queen back in the day.
Yeah. And also there's like a couple of YouTube kind of personalities who are there as talking heads just to fill in some context wise and stuff.
Oh yeah, and it also follows a guy who made a feature film with
John Krasinski. Pre-Office fame.
Yes.
John Krasinski.
More pre-fame.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Blockbuster is bad because they only show the big production company films, such as your Marvels and your...
Well, not now.
Mission Impossibles.
Obviously, they wouldn't have shown them all.
Indiana Jones. And they kind of put the
family-owned indie video shops out of business.
Yeah.
Sad times.
So you didn't see many indie films in... Because they said that they had like a few, but very little, didn't they?
Yeah.
And only the ones that had quite big budgets anyway for an indie film. Which is sad, isn't it? And it also talks about how they... What was it? When they put all the stuff in the bins and that?
Oh, when they were transitioning from tape to DVD.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, yeah, you can't sell any of that. Just bag and bin.
Which is a VHS massacre, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sad times.
It reminded me of the E.T. game.
Oh, the
thing.
game.
Yeah.
Found them all in like Argentina or something, in a bunker, whatever it was.
And the thing was that the employees couldn't really take anything to salvage. Some of them did.
I would have done.
Yeah. Probably most people did. But yeah, it gets on to this guy who did the feature film with John from The Office and other things, who collaborated with a production company, Think Film. And that's my second note. Think Film is bad because they fucked him over, didn't they?
Yeah.
He put basically all his money and his heart and soul into this film.
He sourced $250,000 dues, yeah.
And then this production company got behind him, started doing all the marketing for the film. And then he didn't really hear back, did he?
No.
From any numbers that the film made or anything like that. Until he had to badger him. And it turned out that Think Film got bought by a bigger company. I can't remember what.
I can't remember, but it's one of the bigger boys.
Yeah. And then basically he had to take them to court because...
Well, he took them to court before he found out all this.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Because they did all the calculations and they realised they made over like $500,000 or something. So they should have got all their money back to pay off
everyone that he asked to...
And then have
a lot more
cash left over, like
a profit. So yeah, then he took him to court because he weren't getting money. And they found out that, and then he had to borrow $10,000 to take him to court from his dad, and then they gave him 2 checks of $5,000.
And then they received nothing else because they went bankrupt, air quotes.
Yeah. So he had just enough money to pay off his dad for the law. So pointless doing anyway. And then, for some weird reason, they're allowed to just fuck people over like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is just...
Even though they didn't go bankrupt.
No. But it would have cost him so much more to take him to court again, so it just weren't worth it. And he had to just bite the bullet and suck it up. I mean, illegal stuff, really.
Yeah.
But...
He made a profit, but somebody stole it, essentially.
Yeah, so... Yeah, the one thing that he wanted was the money back to pay the people that invested in, but it would have cost more money from more lenders to get that money back, and there's no guarantee that it would have even got back, so money's just a cunt, innit?
Money's too tight to mention, as Simply Red said.
Simply Red's a man, innit? Good old Hucknall. Because I raised a question about YouTube, questioning why don't we just put it on them and get revenue from YouTube. And then the documentary was on about Netflix and how they kind of did that at the start-up of Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix was pretty much indie-based.
Indie-centric. When we first started doing the streaming stuff, weren't it? Because obviously we didn't have any rights to put anything else on there.
No one really saw a future in it.
Which is mind-blowing. But, but they were getting very little money from that. They were getting like $1 or something from the streams of the Netflix stuff. And then they started just getting rid of them all, didn't they? When we started to get traction, they looked at the numbers and were like, nah, go away. And then they started monetizing the stuff as well, because a lot of indie films are not rated and stuff like that. Which you got angry at, didn't you? When they mentioned the
Hays Code and the MPA and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like censorship.
You don't, do you?
I don't. I don't.
Get on to Troma. Good old Lloyd did.
You're a fan, aren't you?
I am a fan of Lloyd. He's a lad. And it's the first time I've ever heard of him or seen him or listened to his beautiful voice.
It's not the first time. I saw him in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I did, yeah. Like that 1 second that you're in it.
He's layering, when they're in the prison.
I'm surprised he even agreed to do that. I know that his friends with James Gunn, but he's in this, isn't he?
Little bitch that he is.
But yeah, Lloyd gives a good speech about the downfall of independence in movies and such, and even the word, because is it Fox that took that?
Fox Searchlight, which has claimed releases independent cinema, but they don't. They're run by Disney.
So like even the big companies now have stolen our label, kind of thing. And then he also talked about like motivation and stuff, saying that anyone with an artistic view can get it out there, but if you're lazy, then it's never going to happen for you. Just put it bluntly out there, which I had a lot of time for.
Just a lad.
He is. It got me inspired.
I love Troma.
Well, they put out some good films, haven't they? You were talking about the Robot Chicken stuff.
Poltergeist, Night of the Chicken Dead.
Yeah, horror musical.
Horror It's my favourite trauma film.
Yeah?
It's glorious.
I want to watch it.
You should, it's good.
Have you got any trauma stuff?
Not on me now.
Oh, I need to get some. How hard is it to get?
Easy.
Alright, nice.
If you know people.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, we need to go. We need to go to America just to
go to trauma.
Yeah, studios. It'd be so good. But yeah, they're the kind of things I learned. Like, I never thought about the stolen nature of independent filmmakers and stuff like that. And just the way that money just changes everyone. Like, as we said, James Gunn was in the documentary talking to Lloyd, and you could just tell, like, he's been Hollywooded. Like, the way that he was almost talking down to him, I thought, anyway. Like, the way he explained stuff and that. And, you know, he went from being a big independent filmmaker to making Guardians of the Galaxy 2, didn't he? So
Bad film.
Yeah. And now he's like, oh, Marco Robbie's the bitch. But yeah, and then it talks about how companies own cinemas and the way that they make directors change the movies. But the other kind of strands I took, like the actress, whatever, who was one of the Scream Queens.
Scream.
What did I say?
Scream
Queens. Talked about how it kind of affected her day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Like, she got a job doing stuff with, like, kids, I think, like, even childcare, I don't know. But, like, the parents and stuff rallied against her, basically.
She got fired out of the community, basically. Yeah. She got fired from the job.
Because she was talking about how she played a Nazi character, and then all the parents basically got all the pictures from that and all the nudity pictures. Basically, yeah, just
took them all out of context and stuff.
And showed them to her employers, and then she got fired for being in these films. But it's like, as you said, they wouldn't do that to, like, fucking Chris Hemsworth or whatever.
Yeah.
We don't.
You know, fire Ralph Fiennes because he played the Nazi in Schindler's List.
It's just a lot of hate, which is annoying. I feel like this one really honed in on the... Because the thing's called Spirit of Independence, and this one really... I just loved it.
It's a good doc.
Yeah. And what was the guy with the tie? What was he talking about?
Just films.
Did he come back and make the show that he used to make?
Yeah, they did like a special on Shudder.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a one-off kind of thing.
Oh yeah, because they were talking about Shudder and...
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Amazon is probably like the only streaming service out there now that's still got them on there.
They did all the deleting of stuff.
Yeah. They've still got a few on there. But it's just a bit upsetting, isn't it?
That's why physical media is a thing that I still purchase.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the podcasters as well. We were talking about how it was like talking about all these big production companies taking over, and then he were wearing like Black Panther stuff and just, supporting them in a way.
Bit contradictory.
Yeah. Because he proper, like, went on at them. And they were like, you're having to go at them more than, like, Lloyd's having to go at them. Calm down, lad. But, yeah, really, really educational, inspirational, all the chanels out there. And I loved it. We need to watch the first one.
I was also a fan of this.
Yeah.
I learnt less than you.
It just opened my mind, mate. I was like, what? Oh. Here we go. I'm going to start collecting VHSs.
It's all about physical media, man. Not even just that, just like DVDs and Blu-rays. Just got to keep it alive.
That was a message at the end, weren't it?
Yeah.
It's the only sustainable way that we're actually grasping on.
I bought Exit.
You bought Exit. I wanted to buy Midnight Run, but Richard's just not getting his arse into gear, is he?
Ask him to make a one-off just for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even want a Blu-ray, I just want the film. Send it over in an email, whatever.
Memory stick.
Dropbox, that's the thing. But no, is that all I want to say about VHS Massacre?
I just thought it was really good. And I like the Jackie Chan videos that were in there. Of course, Jackie Chan's my boy.
He is, isn't he? Your boy.
And as soon as I noticed that, I marked out.
Marked out big time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shame I don't have that. Though they are NTSC.
What does that mean?
American
releases.
But I have 2 video players that can play them releases. It's fine.
Nice.
It's...
Yeah, Wheels on Meals.
Yeah, that's a banging film.
And Rumble in the Bronx, which is... Oof. So yeah, they're all the shorts, features. We're just going to talk a bit about our experience with the festival itself, because there was a few little niggles here and there, weren't there?
Technical stuff.
Yeah, but we can't really talk much about technical problems, because look at us.
Yeah.
We're recording this for the second time, aren't we?
It happens, doesn't it? It happens.
It does. But yeah, with this, obviously it would have been their first time putting it all online.
Yeah, because obviously COVID and what have you.
Yeah, it's normally at the Aberdale Picture House in Sheffield, which is a really nice venue, run by a company that I'm a bit close with, you know.
Oh yeah.
Done a bit of shenanigans with them.
What kind of shenanigans?
Just did like one performance in their space, and
so
I've got his number.
So one performance.
Yeah.
Right.
Got his number though. I'll ring him now.
Do you speak to him often?
Nah. No, he's a decent guy. He looks like he's high all the time.
He changed his number after he got it.
Probably, yeah.
That's what he told me anyway.
Do you have his number?
Yeah, his real one.
But yeah, all online. The first problem that occurred was it had like a one-time watch kind of feature
one and
to
done,
it, which the analyst took it upon himself because he bought you the
ticket for my birth,
the pass, and then I leached off you.
You did, because you're a cheap man.
And then, because it was only £10 for the bastard, aren't I?
Yep.
But yeah, anyway, the analyst took it upon himself to tweet at them, atted them like, yo, what's going on? Sorted the website single-handedly for everyone.
Saviour of independent cinema, some would say.
That's all we're saying. But yeah, and then he got a nice reply saying that they'd listen to the pod when it's out, so you best be listening. Yeah, so that was fake, and everything were all good, weren't it?
Yeah.
Until the last day, where, and this is why I only watched 10, is because I was quite busy, and then I planned on the last day before work to watch at least all the shorts. But then when we went on it in the morning, it was like we've never bought the pass. We could only watch previews, couldn't we?
Yeah.
And like you said, you were checking throughout the day to see if it had sorted itself out.
On varying different devices.
Yeah.
You know, we got the analyst to check as well.
Yeah. And then it turned out, like, what time were it? Like,
I don't know, when there were only like 5 hours left.
And I was at work till 10 that night, and it went off midnight that night. So I managed to watch, didn't plan to watch it after the mix-up, but yeah, you're gonna have to expect them kind of things, you know. Jelly bean.
First time.
Yeah. Doing
it all. I imagine it was quite
stressful.
Yeah.
Probably not thrown together because you know COVID's been a thing months, but these websites don't know how to do that shit. So
didn't detract from the experience though.
No,
I thought overall it was a good festival.
Yeah.
They had a nice range of genres,
easily navigated as well.
Nice range of countries represented.
Yeah.
I had a grand old time.
Indeed.
And as I said, for a tenner, if you see one film like Exit, you know, that really takes your fancy, then you can't complain at that, can you? At the price.
Or you might see a few good films and then watch out for short directors in the future and be like, I watched this short years ago online at the festival.
But definitely would attend again.
Indeed. Hopefully next time at the Pitch House.
Yeah.
In Sheffield.
With your close personal friend.
I'm like, you alright? And I'm like, oh, fuck's this kid. Anyway, shall we say our top 10? Top 10, top 5?
We'll do a top. Go on then. I'll let you go first.
It's on the spot, isn't it, really? So this is including shorts and features, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Probably 5 is The Bargain. The short about the life and the swappy of the money and stuff like that.
Yeah. I
just like the concept of it. I thought it was well explained and it could develop into that Justin Timberlake film if it wants to.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's my 5th. Are we doing it 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3?
Yeah, go on then. In at 5 for me is The Last.
Oh, yes.
You know, the ambitious post-bungled job shootout film.
Yeah. Kate Braithwaite.
I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was good stuff.
Nice. My number 4 is probably American Sci-Fi. It made me giggle. It was a laugh. It had Fat Sheeran in it. It had the FBI guy who was just great, and it just felt like that low budget goodness.
Yeah.
American Sci-Fi. In at 4.
Nice. In at number 4 for me is Welcome Back Future.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I just loved the design of it all and the sinister nature. A lot of time for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the French detective toy thing. Yep.
Yeah.
In at number 3 for me, what we got? Probably it was a decent handheld. I'm just impressed with how they filmed it, really. and the two lead actors and the bashing of the head on the floor. But no, it's quite good. Little horror-y. It's not really horror, but
psychological drama.
Yeah, but yeah, it was alright for kids. But yeah, what's your number?
And at number 3 is Like Love.
That's weird. Stop.
Because I just really enjoyed it. I felt it was strong enough on its own merits without the Harry and Sally comparisons. Really cute, really fun.
Yeah.
Fat ass.
Love it. And at number 2 for me, probably VHS Massacre 2. Really educational and inspiring. I love Lloyd. I love you, Lloyd. And it's just made me appreciate physical media a lot more, because I don't really buy much physical media because I don't even pay for the streaming services either, so just a big leech. Most people are nowadays, but we should appreciate physical media a lot more. But yeah, what's your number 2?
Number 2 for me is VHS Massacre 2.
Oh, beautiful.
It was the one I was most excited for going into the festival. And it held up to that excitement. I really enjoyed it. It's just everything I like, innit?
It's just you, innit?
Yeah. And all the Jackie Chan films. What more do you want?
I mean, I think we put that shot in just for
me,
you.
Yeah.
And then at my top of my list is Midnight Run, the film that I can't get, but I've watched it once and probably never again, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was just really cool. Really, just the atmosphere of it, and the acting was good. And yeah, I want to see it, and I want you to see it.
And I want to see it. I was going to watch it.
Yeah.
I had the name written down, but then I couldn't.
Yeah, Richard Hernandez. I'm going to be watching you.
See what you can do with a budget.
You
know?
Because he had no budget. Get it? What's your top film, mate?
I know that number 1. Could it be anything else other than Exit?
It's got to be on it.
I think
it's got to be.
I mean, I bought the Blu-ray. Tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, and you got a little cute note.
Yeah,
Andy's going to be on the podcast.
Visceral, evocative, sexy. Just.
And I can't wait to watch it.
Glorious.
God, I'm named Midnight Run. But yeah, that is our Big Pineapple done. Second recording. Probably about that same recordings, really. We tried to get in as much as we could remember what we said from the previous one, so yabba dabba doo.
Ding dong.
On to the wrestling news. Goodbye.
If not, I'll kick her in shin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do it.
Either Ever or any of the kids, you can pick which one I kick in the shin.
Right. Cool.
Or you can pull a name out of a hat if you want to be a bit more
creative,
or make them all hold. They have to come and pick a straw, and which one gets the short straw. Boom.
Right. Shin. I do like shin kicks.
Yeah.
Good, aren't they?
That could be a future thing. Get kicked in shin.
Oh. Didn't we at a party smack each other in shin with something when we were drunk?
I don't remember.
I think we did.
I'm not surprised.
Like a pole or piece of wood or something.
And I probably liked it.
No, Connor did it to us when we were playing knuckles and that.
Oh, yeah.
That night we just wanted to hurt each other.
Yeah. It happens sometimes.
It does, doesn't it?
Get a bunch of boys together in a room and shit's going to go down.
Right. Wrestling news. Eva Marie returning to WWE.
Boom.
That nearly rhymed. Do you not like Eva?
It does rhyme.
It does, doesn't
Didn't nearly rhyme. No, she's shit. She's utter garbage.
Yeah, she is, isn't she? Fit, though.
Oh, yeah, she's fucking fuckable. Well, why would I want a woman to come back to
a man's sport?
The evolution that's been happening.
Bit mental, innit? Next bit of news, I guess, is fuck you either. Lars Sullivan has been a naughty boy.
He's a very naughty boy.
I mean, he's already been a naughty boy, hasn't he?
He's just come back from being a naughty boy.
And now he's being an even naughtier boy.
I think he actually was being a naughty boy while he was on house arrest. Naughty boy.
Well, he was a naughty boy for being racist, was it?
Well, it's a whole racist thing, and the whole Stephanie McMahon tweet, and the whole gay porn thing.
What?
He's in gay porn.
He's in gay porn?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch that.
Did you not? How did you not know any of this about Big Boy Lars?
Nah, he's just flown under my radar.
How? He's a big boy. And now he's been messaging married women and stuff.
But he's gay, isn't he?
I think that would just gay for pay.
Ah, okay.
Just gay for pay, that.
Now he's been messaging married women.
When's he going to get fired?
He's a big man now. He's
Vince looks big.
He does, doesn't he? Do you think Vince has watched his gay porn?
Yeah, he starred in it.
Nice.
In his mind. at least. Recreates it in his mind when he's watching it. I'm the one being bummed by Lars. Yes, big boy.
Jesus.
Oil me up, Lars.
Oil him up.
Stick your dick in my old man arse.
Joey Ryan is suing Impact.
Yeah, he's just suing everyone these days, mate.
Lawsuits left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
Why is he suing Impact?
Breach of contract or some shit.
Is this a dickhead from the other day?
Yeah, the guy who sued the women who accused him of sexual harassment and assault and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
He's a little prick, isn't he, Flipper?
I mean, if he's got enough money to just sue them all and forget about it in
Joey
5
Ryan's a
years.
cunt. Sue me, bitch.
You might do now.
Good. I'm going to tag him in it on Instagram when this episode goes live.
Do it.
And hope that he gets back to me.
We'll fight you in Raw Underground.
No, we won't.
Why is that?
Because it's been cancelled.
Hey, the more realistic looking wrestling that we tried to pull off with bland, boring characters and strippers.
Right. It's because they're referencing a 21-year-old film. It makes no sense.
It's because there's just old people running the show now.
Ah, yes.
So
what we need is like a motor to be on a plane,
and
that plane crashes into an orphanage. That's what we need. Death by plane wrestlers.
Speaking about death, we've got 2 wrestling deaths, haven't we?
Yes, we do.
One of them's got your name.
Yes.
Is it you?
Guy, the German one.
Jamal Ryan Smile.
Yes, dead, aged 31.
31.
Yeah, it was a very big name on the British wrestling circuit.
Mm.
And a lot of people have been paying tribute to him and stuff, saying, oh man, he's dead. I knew that guy.
Mm.
And stuff like that.
How did he die?
Apparently suicide.
Oh.
Because, yeah, he lost his battle with mental health, so we can only assume that means suicide. But he wrestled all over, in Rev Pro, OTT, PCW. I don't know if you're aware of all these British wrestling companies and stuff. But yeah, a lot of the people in NXT have been tweeting about him, and some of the AEW people, before they were all signed there, they worked on the British wrestling circuit and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And people like Tegan Knox and Tony Storm, who are friends with him, but obviously they live in America and stuff now. So yeah, suicide. He did get harassed quite a bit on Twitter, I believe, a few years back.
Why?
I'm uncertain.
That's a bit mean, isn't it?
But yeah, just don't be cunts, guys.
No, it's not fun, is it?
Because you don't know what people are going through. It's just sad times.
Yeah, we've also got another one, haven't we? Karsten Beck.
Karsten Beck, German wrestler.
Again?
No, the other one weren't German. The other one was British. He was. He wrestled primarily for WXW.
Mm.
You know WXW?
The German one.
Yeah, the biggest German
wrestling.
Stands for Wrestling X Wrestling.
Wrestling X Wrestling.
Yeah.
Nice.
It doesn't really. I made that up.
Is it Wrestling? I'm a Nazi Wrestling.
No, it's West Side Extreme Wrestling. But yeah, he was a great wrestler. Sort of like had that big man vibe about him.
Yeah.
But he had to retire from wrestling in about 2017. So he sort of became more of like a manager, like authority role.
Mm.
Because he had to retire because he had brain cancer.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then that brain cancer subsequently killed him.
Bastard in brain cancer.
Yep.
Well,
good stuff. He's got some good stuff out there on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bit like Lars Sullivan. He's got some good stuff out there on the internet.
Let's try and make it a bit happier. John Cena. He's got married, hasn't he?
Yes.
Who to? Shay, no surname.
Yep, Shay, surname redacted for reasons of not being able to pronounce it.
Well, it's Cena now, isn't it? So
Shay Cena, yeah.
Shay Cena. That sounds weird.
I wonder if because she's a Cena, we can't see her now. Is that how it works? We'll have to wait and see.
It's a sperm, isn't it?
That's it. Does she know how to do the extraction punch?
I don't think anyone knows how to do that apart from John Cena and Jackie Chan. He taught him the ways.
And obviously Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And if there's a man called John Conway.
John Connor.
He might know it too. No, he's not real though, you see.
And Jesus Christ is.
He's the realest man in the room.
Oh boy. Shall we look at Hell in a Cell matches?
Yeah, let's get some. Let's get some.
Let's get some. Jesus, it's been a roller coaster.
Damn right. What matches have we got? Well, we've got Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso in a Hell in a Cell I Quit match. Why
is this going to be a fucking Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton carrying on the fucking thing?
Then we have Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton, Hell in a Cell. Then we've got Bayley versus Sasha Banks in a Hell in a Cell match. They're all for their respective belts that they hold.
Wait, there's 3 Hell in a Cell matches?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Used to mean something, and then they turned it into a pay-per-view.
I mean, 3 of them, though. It's not normally that many.
You know. Remember when TLC used to mean something, and then they turned it into a pay-per-view? Remember when Elimination Chamber used to mean something, and then they turned it into a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
I hate wrestling.
What about Extreme Rules as well? So, is that all the matches that's been announced?
Yeah. I mean, it's not for another 7 days, so why would they have announced any yet? Oh God, wrestling. It angers me some days. Most days. Most days. Yeah. Most days.
Most of them are today. And that's the wrestling news done. Who do you think's going to win out of them matches?
Roman, Randy, Sasha.
You're still going with Randy, aren't you?
It will pay off for me.
I'm going to go Roman, Drew. Who's it? Sasha versus Bayley?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Sasha, isn't it?
I'm changing my mind to Bayley.
Is that only because I said Sasha?
No. Right. She's using my brain. But she has a 73% chance of winning.
On what?
That's Scott Steiner. Who knows?
Are you cheating? You bastard.
I'm not, no. We're just chatting shit, mate. When do I have a normal thing?
What?
Yes, definitely.
Is that the end? Are we done?
I believe.
We're
doing awareness then, mate.
I don't know. I have one for next week.
What's that?
Can't tell you this week, can I?
No, but I need to know in case I pick the same one.
Any shout-outs?
Shout-outs? Yeah.
What? You lost at the League of Legends match.
I did.
You did?
Lost big time, apparently.
Yeah, clean sweep.
Although, we've got a new member of the family, us pineapples do.
Do we?
Yeah. My cousin and his missus had a new little baby.
Ooh!
You know, so my goddaughter's got another younger sister now.
Oh, that's cute.
Called Willow.
Willow.
Adams, yeah. Named after Jeff Hardy's wrestling character, one would presume. Probably not named for the Jeff Hardy character.
Will Smith's daughter.
Oh yeah, she's a woman. But yeah, we've got a new little pinehead in the world.
That's cute.
Little Willow. Yeah. So shout out to her and the fam.
Nice.
You know. My goddaughter listened to some of the podcasts.
Oh boy, how old is she?
She's like 6, 7. Because my cousin was listening to it and they wanted to hear it. So he FaceTimed me and we're like, yeah, we've just listened to it. And they're like, we heard you, Ryan. I'm like, oh God, hopefully not the bad bits.
We heard you talking about orphan and plane crashes.
Maybe.
Oh, Jesus.
But, so, yeah, cheeky little shout out to little Willow there.
What does fuckable mean, Ryan?
They've heard worse, probably.
But yeah, that's lovely news, mate. Did anything else happen this week?
I mean, we've got no fantasy football to talk about because it was the international break, of course.
Yeah.
But we will be back with that on the next episode after the god-awful game week that's happening currently.
Oh, man. Yeah, I've had to get rid of 2 people.
I'm not going to be in the top 5, I don't think, next week. I'm doing piss poor.
Yeah, but yeah, go and watch our Ghost of Shush.
Yeah, we've got some Ghost of Tsushima stuff out there that we're playing through the multiplayer now.
Yeah.
We're still constantly putting out the streams of Fall Guys, Rocket League, you know, depending on what we're feeling on the day.
Yeah.
Etc.
And there'll be a stream for Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully will be.
And yeah, if you guys have any game suggestions you want us to play, maybe.
Yeah.
Drop us a comment or whatever.
Comment, like, or subscribe.
We'll do our best to try and get on that.
Yeah, because we need more games now. Now that I've got my Doodah, that works pretty well.
Yeah.
Doodah it up, mate.
Oh.
But yeah, that's the end. Fuck you, Seaton.
Fucking ginger bastard.
Yes. And we'll see you in the next one.
Not even shouting out your brother whose birthday it was.
Oh, shit. Happy birthday, Liam.
Fuck off, Liam. Your coats aren't even that nice. No, happy birthday, Liam, my old China. I didn't tell you on the actual day because I don't like you.
Oh, and you're jealous of his coats?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. Stay fresh.
Bye, fresh.
Bye, fresh. That's a new one.
Take a ride on Tony the Pony. Come take a ride on Tony the Pony. Please take a ride on Tony the Pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour.